In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat in. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smiling. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouting. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Grand Rising. Good morning. This is another episode of Tall Tale Thursday. Well, before I get into all the deliciousness of today's show, I want to say Grand Rising to my super producer, Molly Mall, CMOS boss. Yes, Molly Mall. It's that time of the year, y'all. Get your CMOS needs. Come on, he do you right. Don't be like Bubakal, and he was drinking Irish moss. But Molly he don't make Irish moss. Molly makes the sea moss lemonade, sea moss smoothie, and you could get it in its natural gelatinous form for the good sea moss. All righty, we got a doozy today because we picking up off of yesterday's show. And if you wasn't in yesterday's show, it was some heated conversations. Oh my gosh, it got so heated that my man Kiani spoke up. He was like, "Let me talk." He said, "Y'all talk, let me talk." Man, it was they was going back and forth against stuff they believe in and stand in. So look, let's just get right on into the show, so we can get this hour packed full of discussions. I want to say good morning to JoJo, baby. Good morning, JoJo. We missed you yesterday.
Say it again.
I said we missed you yesterday.
Good morning. Yeah, I missed you as well.
You all right?
Yeah, everything is fine and just Andy. What you need, a little percolated? I've been up. It's been a long morning. I've been up. Got some good rest though, so everything good.
All right, let's get in it. Input was truly missed. Woo! Mr. Kiani, Pastor Kiani. I'm calling Pastor Kiani because he was like, "Look, let's stop all this ignorant acting and let's spread the love." Kiani was on him yesterday.
That's it. Good morning, everybody.
How you feeling? Did you sleep well?
Yeah, people wake me up 5 a.m, want to talk about nothing.
You know what? Same here. So I had to look at my phone, and then I had to look away. I said, I know these jokers not calling me this, but you know, that's my fault for allowing it from the beginning. And now that I'm trying to get sleep or try to get rest, but it's okay. It's all right. You roll with the punches. Did you speak to your that was calling you at 5 a.m?
Yeah, I answered the phone on accident. I don't know how I did. I just woke up my sleep, answered the phone. And they told me they going to Miami. Do I want to go? I was like, how the hell am I go? I'm in the bed.
You mean that early, that time in the morning, they was going right then and there?
They're going right then and there. Telling me, do I want to go?
and you was like, I have to respectfully decline. But
I told I told him I'm on the way. I'll see him tomorrow, and went back to sleep.
I mean, nah,
I told just how you do it. That's what
tell
people.
me,
That's what people want to hear.
I don't know if people want to hear the lie, but
They
you know what?
want to hear it.
Sometimes people accept lies better than they can the truth, Keon.
I'm telling you. Tell me the truth. They don't want to. They don't want to hear the truth. You got to lie to them, and it works every time. I tried telling them the truth at first. They don't want that.
They want
I told the girl to call me never. She's still calling. So I'm trying to say, yeah, I told her. Yeah, I told her it's over with. She talking about, I said it's over. She talking about, no, it's not. Text me, it's over. I text her, it's over. She said, put the date. I put the date. Then she called back 3 days later.
Jojo, do you got any advice for Kiani for a dissing, getting rid of dates, getting rid of people?
Oh, that one there sounds kind of sticky. I probably have to go with a restraining order or something if she makes her presence known or something, because you'll end up going to jail.
She do everything. I mean, she don't call my mama 2 weeks ago. She don't do all type. I'm like, she doing all types of stuff. I said, Lord, she don't call my mama.
Oh my goodness. Give me 1 second here. I have to step away from the mic for 1 moment.
Okay. So now, Reese, I miss.
That's a bad move. She called your mama.
Well, you know that
your mama number.
She had it. My mama gave it to her. Like I don't know why. And she done call my mama and complain about me, but I got her back. I like, mama, she cutting the food. She acting like Ike Turner's sister. What you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what can I do? And I tell my mom, I'm like, she don't listen. I'm like, she won't do. Of course, for me, I'm respectful. So I'm like, she disrespectful. I'm like, she just wanna, like I say, turn up. You know what I'm saying? All the time. Weekdays is fine. It's the weekends part. Weekends, she won't get too drunk and then talk crazy. And I'm like, listen, I put you out the group like Eddie King Jr. got put out the group. So now you put out the group, okay? You put out Kiani Fan Club and you can't come back. And my thing is, for me, like, I forgave her. But it's like, we can't carry on because you don't know how to act, And my whole point is, I don't want to babysit you every time we go out. I got to babysit you. I got to watch out for you. You get too drunk. So it's like, now you need to find a new babysitter because I'm not part of it no more.
Oh, wow. I am sorry you going through that, Keon. Just like we have crazy ass men, we have crazier women.
Mm-hmm.
I think a woman can go crazier than a man, But you gotta, man. Wow.
Then not only that, but it's like you try to put me down, and I'm always there for you. So that's the part right there. It's like, I'm like, are you serious? Like, you really want to start joning, or you want to clown? Clown is new school, joning old school. So I'm like, what do you want to do? But I'm like, I'm not like that. We shouldn't have to be joining a clown. We shouldn't have to go that route. So I'm like, I'm letting you slide, okay?
Is this a loving relationship? Is this?
I just told you, Reese, you give people chances and they mess themselves up. It's like Love Connection. You everything's going great. You have dates. You go out. Everything's going great until you see the real them.
She might have gave you a chance too. She might be giving you a chance to be, to put up with that nonsense. So, y'all gave each other a chance.
It's over with, though. I mean, I gave her a chance, and now it's over with.
Right. How many ways can you say goodbye?
Yeah, and then she's saying mean stuff. She's still saying mean stuff. Like, she called me, and then she's still talking mean stuff. You know what I'm saying? She was like this and this and this, and you only good for this. And I'm like, oh, you calling me? You calling me? But I'm
boy.
Keon, you will have to big Sean her.
Yes,
You know what that means?
I found her. We met when I was leaving. I was leaving a place and she was coming in. No, sorry, she was leaving. I was going in. So, but my
What
whole
kind
point
of
was
place?
it was a nice place. You know what I'm saying? It was nice. So she was trying to say, she want to take me to Trinidad Tobago because she's from Trinidad Tobago. She was like, I'm gonna take you to Trinidad Tobago December, and I'm like, I'm not going with you. I'm like, it's over with. We're not going nowhere. So it was like, no, won't you go to Trinidad Tobago? I'm gonna get your ticket. I'm like, you're not getting my ticket. I'm not going there with you. So
And they
Mm.
think he's
yeah,
playing
Yeah,
and
son.
laughing. How
All I
long?
can say,
How
all
long
I
was
can
the
say to the young.
relationship? Was it a
Okay.
long time?
of course it was a long time.
I mean, what,
It's
3 years?
always years. Yeah, it's always years. The women they can't run from me now. Once can get a hold of you now, it's gonna be years.
See, look at you. See, blowing your own whistle. See, look
I'm
at
not
you.
doing that.
You said
I'm
once
just saying.
Kiani get a hold of you, it's gonna be years. You done made that lady crazy. You done gaslighted her so much she don't know which way is up. That's what you did. You done gaslighted her thinking now she thinking that she misses Kiani Thomas, and you done got her gaslit. Now you don't want her no more, and she still got the wedding band on and shit.
You're right.
Man,
She's part.
shit.
Jojo, what you about to say, Jojo?
I'm great. Say, forget all that. All that friendly shit. You've been too friendly already. If that's where
I've
you're
been too
going with
friendly.
it, you've been too friendly.
There you
You've
go.
been
See,
too friendly. I
I
mean, I'm
like.
not saying don't be friendly. I'm far from saying don't be friendly person. But there's a time when friendliness just won't be accepted. It won't work. You know.
Well, I told you for me, like when she got drunk at a friend house, she was too drunk. I'm talking about too drunk. And then it's like when it's time to go home, she still want to keep going. Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown, and I say, come on now, you looking like Whitney Houston. Come on, cut this shit out. So
Hmm.
for me,
Yeah.
it's like she get too drunk, and I'm like, you have a government job, you have a wonderful car, you own your own house. And she was like, I work hard. I'm like, yeah, you and 14 other drunk girls. I was like, all y'all got BMW Mercedes, you got your own house, you make over $100,000, but don't nobody want to marry you because you acting like Whitney Houston all the time. And, nobody's going for that bull crap. You know what I'm saying? So I just told her, I said, I put you in category with the other women I know who on the drunk boat. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I know 10 other girls just like you. I told her, I said, oh, 10 other girls just like you. They pretty, they have their own house, their own car, they make
Very
over
successful and
$100,000.
grown.
There you go. And I'm like, I can't be around that all the time because what I'm trying to do is help the community out. Then my son's 16 years old. I'm like, and then my son said something. What he say? He said something like, "You are changing, but she's not." And I'm like, damn, this nigga's 16 years old. That fast he said that.
Why? And for a 16-year-old to peep that out, because they
Okay,
usually ain't got nothing on their mind.
okay, I gotta
Kudos to
come.
your son.
This is family. I'm gonna call y'all right back.
Okay. Wow. I'm sorry that JoJo's having such a hard time getting rid of abroad. I mean, Kiani having a hard time. JoJo don't have no trouble getting rid of bras on JoJo. Joe. Wow. I don't know what he went either, but that's just terrible, y'all. Terrible. Well, I got some videos that I want to share while I'm sitting here sharing out the site to the people so they can come on in. But we're trying to get the show starting on time and ending on time today, 10:30 to 11:30. But it seems like the people don't get in till 11 o'clock. The half the rest of the panel and everybody they don't like to come in at 10:30. They like to come in at 11 o'clock. Or Bubakar like to come in 5 minutes right before we about to go up and send credits. Yes, Bubakar. I'm talking about you. You had a whole lot to say yesterday, and I told you to come back today on Tall Tale Thursday to, finish saying what you're saying. No Bubakar. What they used to say, put your money where your mouth is, or you ain't saying nothing. They used to say that, put your money where your mouth is, or you ain't saying a damn thing. You know, come on, stand on the word. You're talking about the community, what the community needs and everything. Talk about it. Well, since we got JoJo here, JoJo, I'm about to share a video. We're going to keep the party going. Molly Mall, can you share one of the videos that I got set up for it? I don't know which one this is. Just put it in it.
What you're about to see is truly unfortunate. In a bar, a group of individuals storm in the place, only looking for trouble. As a gentleman walks into the bar, he sits down, planning just to relax and have a good night. All of a sudden, the original individuals who came in earlier start racial profiling these folk, calling them unwarranted slurs. One man tries to apologize, with the man declining it. Out of nowhere, the racist tries to punch him, with the man dodging it, and then drawing his firearm, telling them to get out of here. As it seems they might be retreating, a dwarf, a part of their group, tries to come in with a cheap shot, ending badly for him with 3 shots to the chest, dying later due to blood loss. As they process what just happened, the gentleman decides to call the police, setting his gun on the counter and explaining the situation. Be advised, for what you're about to see is truly unfortunate.
Now, I saw the video, and you know why? To me, it's truly unfortunate because a person can't go into a restaurant and sit down and mind their own damn business without being accosted by ignorant racism. And what resulted in somebody losing their life because of their ignorance. Which one is unfortunate? The part that the person got their life snuffed out because of ignorance, or because you can't even mind your business no more in America? Which one do you think is the unfortunate part? Do you think that person got what they deserve at the end? Joe, what do you think is the unfortunate part? They said this is an unfortunate video. I looked at it.
I didn't see it.
Okay, we're gonna, Molly, can you roll it back? What everybody else probably gonna say they didn't see it too, but roll it back one more again. What y'all think is unfortunate? Because I'm sending this stuff out to the people. You see the video? Molly, play the sound. I can't hear the sound. Let me see. Molly had just clicked out, so he'll click back in. It was a video showing a group of rowdy people coming in, racist people going into a bar or a diner. Then it showed this man coming in. He at the other end of the establishment, just about to relax, have his food or drink or whatever, until he get accosted by the racist. Wait a minute, Molly, go put that video up again. Joe, you with me?
Yeah,
watch this. Look at that. Check it out.
As a gentleman walks into the bar, he sits down, planning just to relax and have a good night. All of a sudden, the original individuals who came in earlier start racial profiling these folk, calling them unwarranted slurs. One man tries to apologize, with the man declining it. Out of nowhere, the racist tries to punch him, with the man dodging it, and then drawing his firearm, telling them to get out of here. As it seems they might be retreating, a dwarf, a part of their group, tries to come in with a cheap shot, ending badly for him with 3 shots to the chest, dying later due to blood loss. As they process what just happened, the gentleman decides to call the police, setting his gun on the counter and explaining the situation. Be advised, for what you're about to see is...
Did you see that? You get that now?
Yeah, I get it.
And that's just terrible. I'm saying they said unfortunate. Who is this unfortunate for? Is it unfortunate for the person that cannot even?
For both of them. It's unfortunate for both of them. All of them. They all got that thought that'll never go away in their head. You know?
No,
Can you hear me?
yeah. It's unfortunate for that guy because he was minding his business. He didn't have the thought of racism in your head. It's unfortunate for those ignorant ass people that keep attacking and bothering individuals like that, and they come as a group like a wolf pack. You know why? And then the littlest one out the group had a nerve to get some courage and some heart and try to physically attack. Come on now. It's unfortunate that man was put in that position.
Still unfortunate because see, you're not following. It's still unfortunate for the white boys too because one day they'll see the other side of that. You know, one day they'll see the ignorance that they were using, and they'll still be living with that. They'll be in the cell or they'll be, you know, having their buddy gone, you know, or the dude that, you know, he's the brother that had to kill him for jumping out there. He still got to live with killing the motherfucker. He ain't necessarily because he got a gun necessarily want to be a killer. You know what I mean? I mean, I know it was granted. I know it was, you know, he deserved what he got with the, I mean, he jump out there, you get what you got. That's what I was telling people. You can't, I mean, we were talking about that the other day. I said, you can't just be jumping off at people, man. You know, they ain't going, you don't know what you might get. I mean, that goes from the store clerk jumping out there and letting a friend get her caught up to this.
Well,
yes, ma'am.
That's very unfortunate. And you know what the ignorant thing about it? They're not going to see it as, they're not going to think back, oh, we shouldn't have been acting like that, yada, yada, yada. They're going to look at it as that N-word or that whatever word killed my friend. They're going to even have more hate and more animosity in their heart. Not saying that, not thinking that it was our fault that got our friend killed. If we wasn't out there acting like a nut roll, our friend still be with us today. We got our friend killed. Not that man. That man is innocent all the way around. He's protecting himself, minding his business. And then they just kept bothering the guy. Then the other little dude tried to take a shot. So was coming to attack that man. And all he did was stand his ground. This is the only place in America I know that you go to jail for trying to protect yourself. We got friends right now that we know that was trying to get jacked and decided to, oh no, I'm gonna protect myself. Pow pow. And you in jail. I don't think they didn't kill nobody, but because they had a firearm, well, you need protection. You need protection nowadays. This is getting ridiculous. Did you see the story or hear the story about a man that happened around July of this year? He gets out his car, I guess he's at the gas station. He get back in his car. There's a man sitting on his passenger side. He calls his wife to let her know that somebody done jacked me. I am being held hostage. So they dispatched the police, slow ass police. By the time they got there, they found the man shot to death, and the person did the shot killed himself. That, you know, and when I when I saw that video, it brought tears to my eyes. I wanted to cry because he looked like my son. This can happen to anybody, anytime here in America, all because I don't like your skin, or because I'm scared that y'all coming in might get a hit or whatever. It's ridiculous. You know, and I don't feel. I don't feel for the little guy who lost his life. I'm numb to that. I don't feel nothing for that. I feel sorry that man was put in that predicament to have to take another man's life. And like you said, he got to live with that for the rest of his life, that PTSD. Don't nobody want to kill except unless you just a natural born killer. But this man was just trying to wind down after work. It's like, leave me alone. That can happen to any of us at any time. And it is sad that that ignorance is out there. It's so strong, you're going to lose your life for some ignorance. You that ignorant that you're going to lose your life for being stupid. Now, we can't change people's mind. We can't even change. I don't even think that man did anything wrong when I watched the video. If that was Texas or Florida, you have the right to carry. He might have been a cop who had that right to carry. He still was minding his business at the end of the night when dude tried to swung on him and then the other one tried to get into it. All because dude was being stupid. And like I said, they're going to look at this video and all they're going to say, JoJo, and all they're going to see is more hate. All they see is that, oh, this whatever word took our friend away. No. That man didn't take your friend away. The gang, y'all took your own friend away. But you'll blame it on him. You're not going to see your ignorance because you...
But again, I'm not the one to say that a person's mind don't get changed. It might not get changed today. You know, I mean, it might be changed tomorrow, sure. But in time and things happen. You said that predicting the future that they're gonna have hate forever because of this situation that is one of the most unfortunate situations. I'm just saying that it's I'm not
say, but other people.
Yeah, I'm just saying that people can't change like that, but they can't. They ain't no better than, you know what I mean, but how people look at different cultures every day, you know, saying, oh, they want to be broke, you know what I mean, or, you know, that ain't no different. So to me anyway, but that's just my opinion, you know, it's just my opinion. I ain't saying they're going to change. I ain't saying they ain't going to change. I'm just saying that there's still a lot of choice and living for everybody but one, and there's a whole bunch of people that suffering. The dude's parents suffer, you know what I mean? You know, his girlfriend, you know what I mean? Kids maybe, I don't know. I don't really necessarily care. He jumped out there and got some stuff happen to him. But at the same time, people can change their minds. I mean, a dude that carried a gun can change his mind and never want to carry a gun, even though it saved him from I don't want to kill nobody. You know, even if he was saving his own tail, you never know what goes through people's heads, right?
If the parents look at this video, they should be mad at the people her son was hanging around. They should be mad at them. Don't get mad at the shooter. Get mad at the antagonist, because that's what brought all of this on. That's what brought all of this on. That's how they say if you poke a bear and you poking a bear for you killing the bear for the bear being a bear. The person that doing the poking and antagonizing, they ain't getting no blamed on them. They should be the person who should be arrested should be the people that started the brawl. They should be arrested as well as the shooter. If they're going to arrest the shooter and get that shooter some time or whatever, then the people that was starting that should be co-conspirators to that young man's demise because they was instrumental in setting the stage or setting it up for that young man to get shot. Why don't they get them too? But the law don't go after them, and they should. But y'all don't hear me though. That's the Tall Tale Thursday. That's the story of a black man.
Kenny said, "Salute y'all. What up, Kenny? Said what it do on the Max show?
Hey, baby." Molly, did you where did it say on the video where that was at? I couldn't see. You know, it was too small. I couldn't see.
I can't remember what this was at. I mean, yeah, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere that you can legally carry. You know, I want to know why y'all think he didn't accept the apology when the white guy came over there to apologize before they started the brawl. He was apologizing to him, saying he apologized for their behavior. It was one clear-head dude out of all of them. he just got a bunch of drunk friends. He was trying to apologize about it, but black
He
dude
wasn't clear because he swung on the man.
Yeah,
the man didn't accept the apology.
Yeah, why do you think he didn't accept the apology and just let them continue on moving?
Because he probably didn't think it was sincere. He probably said, man, go ahead with that. I don't want to hear that. Just leave me alone. And then the dude going to try to swing on him. So obviously the apology wasn't sincere.
No, I'm saying he apologized and he didn't take it. That's the thing. We be adults. We talking about nigga got to do it a certain way or it wasn't sincere to me. The nigga apologized and trying to leave. Why? If you want to voice something like that, why not just let them drunk motherfuckers leave? This ain't gonna be the first group of drunk people that came into a bar and Starship. Definitely with black people. So basically, we should just shoot them every time we get into a brawl.
Marley, you know that is not what happened. It's clearly that people could have just left. Why
they
even
was gone? That's what I'm saying. They leaving. Everybody was gone except the last two and the dude that swung on me.
The people was outside. But go ahead.
You feel like if you feel like they shouldn't apologize and death always the answer, like that's when the racist.
No. Ain't nobody said that. Wait a minute. Today, you're not gonna switch my words around.
I ain't switching your words.
Nothing about the combo. Not feeling like they don't need to apologize. I said the man didn't think the apology was sincere.
How do you know that? You answering his question. You answering for him. How you gonna say the man didn't think it was sincere?
I said that's probably what you said. Why do you think he didn't accept the apology? That's the only time
he could accept the apology and kept it moving and let them drunk folks leave. You said, well, his apology wasn't sincere.
I don't have to accept your apology just because you said I'm sorry.
I know, but I'm telling you, this could avoid that. But when you got hate in you and you just looking for something, and you carrying a gun for one. When you carrying a gun, you already looking for trouble most times, or you know it's gonna come your way. You go in a certain position. I don't go nowhere with a gun. I don't need a gun. And if these white people approached me, I would have ignored them and kept it moving. That's it. You know,
Molly,
this could have been avoided. But that man got a gun on him, so he feels safe to keep talking shit. If that man ain't have a gun on him, he would have probably let them white boys go on about their business.
Why did that white boy feel that he had to swing on the man because he don't accept his apology?
I don't know what he said. He said something that made him swing on him, but whatever he said, it got to that point because they was talking the whole time in there, and not one time it got to that point. So whatever it was, he apologized to him, and he didn't accept it, and they just started swinging. But at the end of the day, I was saying to avoid that in a black person, because there was a group of black dudes and just one black dude, and that was that happened. We just say that was some ignorant nigga shit. This the same thing. These white people ignorant too. All white people.
No.
Because white people are not like this, and that ain't always the case. We get a lot of more black situation, black on black crime right here in our area, and we don't have the same energy about the same kids that's doing the same thing. They be going around terrorizing. We gotta have the same energy. All I'm saying is
it would be the same thing that people, if a bunch of black kids came in there and messing with somebody, and you had to take their life because they was being ignorant, it's the same thing to me.
That's what I'm saying. It'd been sad. It would have been sad. It'd have been sad that these kids went in there and started something, and one of them lost their life because he black. We'd have been worried about them and the other group. Now, when it's always white people,
unfortunate because they doing it now. Look at all these jackets and stuff that's on our skin.
And what we say, we gotta help our kids. We gotta help these kids out here. We gotta put them in programs. We gotta get them in better situations. We don't say they deserve to get killed. Oh, that's what he deserved because he was popping off on the other kid. If this was a group of grown men,
if this was a group of grown men and they messed with somebody, because see what y'all keep missing the whole picture. That them people did not have to pick this about bullying. Those people did not have to pick with them other people, whether they're white, black, Chinese, Japanese, any color, blue, black, brown, purple. They did not have to mess with these people. That man was sitting there minding his own business. Okay? Minding your business. And then the people come in drunk messing with you. And then they were like, yeah, whatever, my bad. You can say, man, get the fuck on out here. I don't want to hear that. Then you want to get mad and swing on me? That's what's misfortune. I don't have to accept your apology. I don't have to accept a group of girls coming in the club talking about, oh yeah, whatever. Derogatory statement, oh, fat bitch, this and that. And then one gonna come up and say, you know what? I'm sorry for my girls. I'm like, fuck on out of here. I don't want to hear your apology.
And what you gonna do when she pop off on you?
Take your apology. but then you're gonna swing on me because I said I don't want your apology. Then you're gonna swing that, letting me know it's not sincere. Because why didn't the man say okay and just leave? If you apologize, apology not accepted.
He probably said, "Fuck you, I kill all you white ass crackers," and he popped off. You don't know what he said. He said something that made that white dude popped on, which y'all fail to realize they in an establishment. It should be security there. They should have been called the police. They should have done a lot of things, but to avoid that, these are y'all guests. Everybody that walked in there was a guest to that restaurant. They should have made sure everybody in there would say he fired a gun inside a restaurant, and other people could have got hit. It's good that he hit that dude that he aimed for and only him, but another innocent person could have got hit. Y'all not thinking about that. Y'all just happy that he shot a white person. And I'm telling you, if you said it, he deserved what he got. Like he ain't got a family. He ain't got kids possibly. Like he ain't a life. He was drunk. People get drunk and do dumb stuff all the time.
They should have been upset, not with the guy that's protecting himself, because the dude kept coming. You see, look at the video. The dude was kept coming at him. The guy backed up. If they didn't want no smoke, why didn't they just leave?
They was leaving. That was the end. He should have just let them go.
They was leaving. That man came up to him.
He pulled the gun out.
Leave, go out the door. Don't stop and come back to me to apologize. Just leave, going out the door. Go on, partner, whatever.
Yeah, they ain't expect him to shoot him. They ain't expect. All right, for one, if they racist and they just leave out, oh, they some racist cracker ass motherfuckers. But if they apologize before they leave, that's a problem too. It don't make sense. They apologize before they leave, and you saying it ain't sincere. That don't make sense to me. At the end of the day, I'm saying to avoid this.
No, I didn't see the video. Show me video, please. I'm sorry.
And it's never the case where anybody get killed. I don't understand that when anybody say that. It's never okay when anybody.
I'm ready.
I said, again, if you go back and listen to the words, I said that the blame should be on the group of people that he was with and not the black man. It's unfortunate because JoJo said it's unfortunate. I said it's unfortunate for that black man to be accused for protecting himself. And I said it again, the people that he would should get charges too for that same little boy losing the same.
That nigga ain't had that gun. He wouldn't have had all that energy. He did that because he got that gun in his hand.
I don't know if it was a gun.
Let me see.
Hold on, here you go, right here.
Okay.
He never brandished the gun until
I feel you on that, but we'll never know that though.
In a bar,
look at the video. Everybody look at this video.
As a gentleman walks into the bar,
turn it up so they can hear.
Like a year old anyway.
Relax and have a good night. All of a sudden, the original individuals who came in earlier start racial profiling these folk, calling them unwarranted slurs. One man tries to apologize with the man declining it. Out of nowhere, the racist tries to punch him with the man dodging it and then drawing his firearm, telling them to get out of here. As it seems they might be retreating, a dwarf, a part of their group, tries to come in with a cheap shot, ending badly for him with 3 shots to the chest, dying later due to blood loss. As they process what just happened, the gentlemen decide to call the police, setting his gun on the counter and explaining the situation. Be advised, for what you're about to see is truly...
Wow. That was crazy.
Like he couldn't fight. That's why the trainer said why he didn't fist fight.
Well, sometimes don't forget, people also can't fight. People also got, he might been broke before his, you never know, what I'm saying? So
yeah. I know niggas should left him alone.
Yeah, I know my I know I can't fight. I mean,
turn a gun already. That let you know about the nigga.
I know. Listen, go ahead. I broke my toe riding a dirt bike, and then I broke I fractured my rib, so I know I can get punched in the rib. So I know I can't be fighting nobody. I know that for sure. So first I got a jury on, so I don't got time to be sweating. Talking about get off of me. I don't got time for all that. But I know when when you get to fight, people get scared. That's automatic. I don't care who you are. I mean, some people don't get scared. Some people get that, that scare energy. You know what I'm saying? So, first of all, the guy was wrong. I learned from the karate class. You never put your fist up unless you're ready for the real. It's not a drill no more. Ready for the real. So anything can happen. So I do know if you prepare to fight, prepare to die. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we learned that in Oklahoma. You know, Oklahoma taught me that. It was like, listen, it's not a drill no more. These white guys would beat you up. They would kill you. You got to be ready. So I don't know where this was at, but the white guy was wrong. He was wrong. The white guy was wrong for even approaching him and then trying to punch him. You see what I'm saying? So he was being fake from the beginning, because for him to try to shake the guy's hand, the guy shake his hand, he said, no. Then he swung at him.
It was a setup.
Yeah, so the whole point was he was trying to be nice, but he really was racist. But then after, he was trying to be funny on the end. So I'm like, what made you want to punch him? Did he say something?
Apology. How many times have we been in a situation, we've seen this stuff in real life? Oh, come on, man, I apologize. Next thing you know, you got a chain around your neck and being dragged 6 miles.
Then when the cops get there, they want to take the chocolate people to jail first and stuff like that. So it was wrong all the way around. It was wrong for him to put a gun out. But like I said, he was, fear for your life, that's what they say. But the gun can't go inside the restaurant. So that's another thing.
You won't see it that way. The law said you can't bring a gun to a knife fight. And also you can't bring it to an established restaurant like that. That's why they check you going clubs and everything.
So that's true.
You feel
he could have been an off-duty cop or whatever.
Factory or something.
So he was wrong for bringing the gun inside.
Off-duty cop, they'd have mentioned that.
That man, the point I'm making, that man is going to, the consequences are going to be followed on that man. The consequences need to be followed on the whole group, because if you wasn't out with your buddies antagonizing this man, looking for a victim, because what if the guy just stood there and the white boy just started beating him up? What if he didn't want to get beat up and his friends jump in?
You go home, you free, you home. At the end of the day, you get in fights. Man, we get in fights. When we go to the clubs, you possibly gonna get in a fight. We've been jumped before as kids. You might get jumped. You fight through it. You don't pull out a gun.
A gang of white boys.
A knife or something.
He by himself.
He put the gun out. That was enough. Back up. That was what he messed up at. And one of the white boys was drunk enough, because only you got to be drunk to charge a nigga that got a gun at you. You got to be drunk, and that's what he let.
Well, he died. He died. He said he died after that.
Yeah, he popped him. He died, but at the end of the day, he might lose his life and got to spend time in jail because he let these white dudes get under skin. It's always drunks at a bar. That's why they go there. They get drunk. Then they bar hop. They go from one bar to the. Just go to Adams Morgan. That's why if you get out and you see these group of white people, they every weekend down Adams Morgan, they every weekend, they all of these spats, and you get into it with these white boys, and most time they get fucked up. They can't fight. They might be trying to fight you drunk, but you fuck them up. You don't shoot them at the end of the day.
The point I'm making, them boys, all the boys need to get time right along with the black guy.
That don't work like that, Reese. If you go out with your group of girls and they decide to fight some girls and something happen, they don't mean you deserve to get locked up too because you was with them. I think the dude that was trying to apologize was the one clear-head dude out of the whole group until he got pissed off. Because the dude ain't said the apology. He probably like, I apologize for my buddies, man. They're a little drunk. We apologize. When he mean the man, fuck you, man. He shouldn't have said that, and he popped off. And that's what he probably went to. He could have just ignored it. But I still blame the establishment. They shouldn't have let that go on too long. It should have been security there or something. Somebody should have stepped in and been like, hey, y'all go ahead. Hey, buddy, you go ahead over there. Y'all leave. But they just let them argue throughout that whole time they was in there. They was fast forwarding the clip. That mean they've been going on for at least 20, 30 minutes probably. The staff
said that the group of drunk people was in there saying derogatory statements. The guy was at the other end of the establishment. He wasn't even down there with them crackers.
Nope, they walked back that way. I'd have put them out my step. Hey, y'all gotta go. Y'all group people, y'all gotta go. White or black, y'all starring stuff in here. Y'all just gotta roll.
Yeah, it was sad all around. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, being in Oklahoma, these guys say stuff, man. They call you a nigga. I told you they call my brother a nigger. He said, come over and give me a hug. They took off running. Another time, they do call me a nigga. I said, your mama and wife fantasize about me. Yeah, he took off running. So I mean, like I said, I've been through it. So they jumped my friend Taquan. They jumped Taquan. It was 5 white guys jumped Taquan. And Taquan got away. Thank God. And then another time, they tried to jump me, but I was too smooth. Then they tried to jump my brother friend Charles, and they all got beat and put in the hospital. He like an army guy, so they beat him up. He beat all of them really bad. You know, the same people that jumped my friend Taquan met my brother friend somehow on the other side of Oklahoma City, got beat up. All of them. Even the girl got beat up. He said he beat the girl up too. He said the girl tried to hit him. So it's like comes around, goes around. And when you looking for trouble, trying to start trouble coming to you. This life, next life. So like I said, whoever started it was wrong. It's supposed to be peace and love on earth. You know what I'm saying? It's God's earth. It's supposed to be peace and love and prosperity.
Started it. We know who started it.
And this probably one of their first time, Reese. This probably one of their first time though, Reese. They probably do this all the time, and now they learn from this. They end up getting their man killed. Like society they friends got him killed. Like they should feel bad, like we got our friend killed. You know, but I don't think they get arrested. I don't think they should get arrested, but they should learn from this. Like, damn, we've been doing this probably for years, and now look this happen, and they ain't gonna go to the bar messing with random black people no more, or nobody, because a nigga can possibly have a gun and shoot them. And hopefully they learn from this, and other people should learn from this, man. Don't just be messing with people. You never know.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
we hope.
I don't even know what that conversation was about, but it sounds like they need to go to jail too.
The video, group of white boys messing with the black dude as they leave the establishment. One of the white boys came back to give the black boy an apology. The black boy refused the apology. Then the white boy tried to swing on him, and then the black boy ducked the swing and pulled out the gun. Like, whoa, wait a minute. And then another drunk group of the white boys that was messing with him tried to rush him, you know, tried to sucker punch, tried to get a cheap shot in. That's what they said. Dude tried to get a cheap shot in, and the black boy shot him 3 times, boom, 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 in the chest.
Well, how many was it against the black guy?
It was a group. It was a group of about 5.
That's justifiable self-defense. And yes, they all 3 of those. Any of those people that jumped on him supposed to go to jail. That's could be considered a hate crime.
They was in the bar. The one
it's right here. It's right here. The video right here. You want to see it?
I see something. I don't have vision, bro.
Make you
okay.
Make it big, but the videos out there. Let's go on to the next video. It's the most.
Go to the next video.
Huh?
I say I'm ready for the next video.
You ready? Everybody in the comment. JoJo, you ready for the next video? He ready. He ready.
I could suck a mean dick. I don't know why dudes are still getting head for women when
Y'all ready?
They're fucking doing. You know, dudes know what feels right. And I feel like, I could really get down there. You know, men have a wider throat. You know, we're more prepared to be given head than women.
Whoa.
Durability, agility, flexibility. Like, come on, man. Ooh.
Real reason.
All the videos that was supposed to be the last one. That was the joke one. But he said it. I didn't say it. That was another man said it. Another man commented on. And I don't know nothing about men's throats, men's agility, men's flexibility. I don't know nothing about is a man throat? Can a man do whatever that? I don't know.
Whoa.
I don't got a man's throat.
I don't care. I only know that became a video to shit.
Go to
I don't know what this
video. Why you pick that video, Molly?
I ain't seen it yet. If I knew what he was going to say, I wouldn't have shared it.
I don't know what. Well, it's for a reason. Well,
I ain't even hear y'all breaking up. I gotta get up out of there.
Oh, that's
He's
good.
not working clearly, so I'm out.
I mean,
I
you got to
got
pray for him. I tell you that. I mean, you need a lot of prayers
But
there.
that's the youth. A lot of the youth, a lot of the
Hey,
younger
hey,
people.
hey. This
I
is
got
not
better than
new.
you.
It's not new.
They won't.
I mean,
Historically,
it's the,
you got to remember there was no Romeo and Juliet. Those were men actors doing those plays. You got to go back, way back, to something that we cherish, like all of those cathedrals and stuff back there. Romeo, Juliet, and all Japan and all the Japan or whatever. All of those actors were men. Women were not allowed on them stages. So them kissing and wearing the high heel shoes and all of those
Man,
Wait a
things.
minute, Lee. Let me pause you right there. Wait a minute, Molly. We got some comments that came in from the last topic with the people saying.
Katina.
Jojo Baby is in the bed. Okay, Katina said, I agree with Molly. Katina said, how do you know if someone is sincere? You don't, but you don't have to accept no apology either, Katina. If somebody said, oh, I'm sorry, I'm like, get out of here with that shit. It's up to me whether I accept the apology or not. That first and foremost, and if I don't accept it, I don't accept it. Keep it moving.
Leave it alone. That's right. Keep it moving.
Don't try to sucker
That
punch
wasn't the thing, though. She just said that don't mean you don't know what somebody said. She ain't saying that. She just saying you can't tell when somebody said. And that was basically because you said he wasn't sincere.
She said, I wouldn't want to give up my life over some trash talk. He wasn't giving up his life, but he thought he was protecting his life.
Yeah, that could have been the case, too.
He thought he was protecting it. He wasn't giving it up. It wasn't like they were just arguing about he was being unbothered. Okay, Mike Clark Teller is watching. Katina said, why not fight? Because of the threat. I guess he figured, oh, they about to jump me, or he must have been scared of something. Because something must have been going on. Like I said, y'all remember the story about the black dude. The white boy said, oh, yeah, let me give you a ride home. They knocked him down or something first, and then they say, it's all good. Let me give you a ride home. Here, take a drink. Next thing you know, they had a chain around his neck, dragging him. They apologized to him and drugged him to death. And I think, I can't remember what that was. Okay, it says the courts won't see it that way.
Tennessee.
The laws say you can't bring a gun to a knife fight. Okay, you should want to live to fight another day. The little guy, look,
yeah.
Who knew? He shouldn't have been charging people. I mean, charging the bullet. But that guy, I don't know, he was drunk. He was on something. Thought he was.
He ain't charging no nigga with a gun out. I don't know what was wrong with him.
He thought he was bluffing. He thought his color was a superpower.
He thought he was bluffing.
He'll have to spend a lot of time in jail because of the state going to say that he should have had left. The dude, how you going? The people was leaving out. They came back to stop to mess with him some more. One last time. Mm-hmm. He didn't know that dude was going to charge him. He didn't know that dude was going to swing. All he did, that dude came over to apologize. Man, I don't want your apology. We're going out of here. Then the dude swung.
Yeah.
Then you're like, whoa, hold up.
If a nigga talking shit to you and there's a group of y'all should know he got a gun. Most niggas just don't understand. That's gun.
Everybody don't have a gun, Molly.
Man, I'm telling you, if a dude talking trash to a group of dudes, most likely he got something. Like that just don't even make. If he looking like, look, I fight all y'all up. Like, nah, he let you know he won't pop y'all, and they didn't get the sign. So
he don't have to have a gun. Did you hear Keanu said that his friend tore all them a group of guys tried to jump him?
They probably was kids at that time.
No, Keanu said these adults.
No, they was adults. I mean, they was in their either 20s or 30s because they jumped my friend Taquan in high school.
See, that's
and it was crazy because
high school. That's why I said kids.
No, the one that
that's the first time. They tried to jump Taquan in high school, and then they met my brother friend Charles in like 2002. They jumped Taquan. in 95, because I moved to Oklahoma in 96. Well, I moved to Oklahoma, and that's when he got jumped. So it was really racist. Like in our school books, it was like, go home, niggers. And what happened was when I got to school the first year, somebody said a racist joke. And I was like, who said it? And then one guy was like, me. I was like, meet me after school. And so after school, we fought. I beat him up. Then after that, I went to school the next day. He didn't go to school for like 3 or 4 days. Everybody told me, good job. All the racist comments stopped. It was a totally different school. So what I've learned is he should have fought him, but he couldn't fight him because he was already scared. Plus, you know, he wasn't prepared. But he had a gun on him because he knew anything pop off, I'd shoot him, you know. So it made sense, but you can't carry a gun inside of a restaurant or a bar, you know. So automatically, you know, he gonna get in trouble for that. Hopefully he don't. But you can tell the group of other guys were prepared because first he had his shirt off. So then automatically he ready to start some stuff. Anybody got their shirt off, man, either they super hot or they ready to fight.
Yeah, both.
You know, his shirt was off, so he's ready to go. He was already
showed that your man beat a group of them, meaning that this dude could have fought too. You know, that's why it can't work both ways. Like we talking about a dude that just
no,
fight and beat these
that
dudes.
He had to have a gun in order to stand his ground with a bunch of people, and I said that is not true because Kiani just said his man was.
No, I said he was giving. I got gun energy, meaning that if a group of dudes is trying to get at you and you constantly stand your ground, telling them like it is what it is, most likely that dude got gun from where I come from. I don't know what anybody else feel. I'm just saying, if I seen that type of energy, I know for sure, like, oh, Slim got a burn. I know that. Like most dudes, you know, I know dudes that act totally different when they got a gun on them than when they got a gun on them outside. It give you a different energy. It give you this Superman feeling like niggas been not play with me today. And if he ain't had that gun on there, he probably beat that white dude ass and he would have went on about his day and he wouldn't have been in jail for no murder or anything. He could probably.
Everybody don't. No, I disagree. That's the era, and like you said, where you come from. That because you stand your ground like that, that does not mean you have to have a gun.
Huh? I don't even get what you saying no more. You
said
opposite everything.
You said that from where you come from, if a single guy take on a gang, that means he has a gun.
I said if they giving him chances, this nigga could have left. He know he about to get jumped. Most niggas know, oh, they about to try me. I'm gonna go ahead, ease out of here because I already know what. But when you got a gun on you, you already know. Let these niggas try me. I'm gonna pop them. He know they ain't had no gun. If them white boys had guns, he wouldn't have been doing all that. He'd have got out of there too. He knew he had the grounds. He got the ups on him. He got the ups. At the end of the day, he gone to jail. If you feel like he was right or wrong, he gone to jail. I don't think he was wrong for standing his ground. He was outside popping, but inside this brawl, when it's called a bar fight, like that's it. It's a bar brawl. They might beat your ass or not, but you'll get up and you'll be able to go home and do it again.
Well, I don't know what he said when the white guy tried to shake his hand. I mean, I would give him dap and then, all right, see you later. You know what I'm saying? My whole point is try to de-escalate the situation.
I wouldn't want to shake his hand. I wouldn't want to touch him.
Number one,
take your paw. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
If I walk away from you, leave me alone.
The guy didn't even walk up on him. The white guy came to him.
He did come up on him, though. I ain't gonna lie.
To apologize.
He fake said he gonna apologize.
Like you say he fake. You don't know that. They say he said he just didn't accept it. He ain't have to accept it. But I'm saying to avoid them situations, black people, just ignore him. Let him leave. He apologized, accept the apology, and go on. You don't know these people. You ain't gonna see him again. You don't need him to really be sincere when he apologized. It gotta mean something. You don't know these people. Let him go.
It's just like you don't have to accept his apology. Why didn't that man?
That's what I'm saying. To avoid jail, though, Reese. To avoid jail, Reese. You keep constantly like he was right. We know he was. It was fucked up what they did to him, and he had the right in your ass to shoot them. But at the end of the day, for us black men, we know we ain't getting away with that most times, and mostly in most states. So avoid that shit. Ignore them white people that get drunk at the bar that can't fight. Just beat their ass. And if for some reason you get jumped, you will live another day to talk about it. But don't go out here just shooting random white people at the bar. Because if it was all black people, we wouldn't be giving these same. We'd be like, man, we need to talk to them. We got to do better as black people as a whole. We got to do better as people in general, white, black, Chinese, all of that. It's always situations like that. And when it comes to white and black, we give a different outlook. Because I'm pretty sure if there was a group of black people picking on another group or another random dude, and that happened, we'd have been like, damn, why you pull a gun out, dog? Why you just fight on one-on-one? Or you'd have been like, well, he deserved to get killed. No, you'd have been like, that's sad he had to do that. Now we lost 2 brothers. We got one in jail and we got one in the grave. But whenever it's different color, be like, yeah, if that's what they deserve. And it's like, nah, man, them people got parents too. Them people got family too. Ain't no telling if he had kids. He was out drunk. I don't see no sober dude charging the dude with a gun.
I didn't say he deserved. I said, I am numb. I have no feelings for it. Meaning, when I say I don't have no feelings for it, I'm numb. I didn't say, oh, he deserved to lose his life. I said I'm numb. I don't have no feelings for that. I'm not saying, oh, poor little ting. Oh, he shouldn't have tried. I'm not doing none of that. I'm like, that's what I said. I never said nobody deserves death. Remember, I just got a family member that got gunned down not too long ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I never said nobody.
Well,
nobody deserve death. That should
nobody
take
deserves
it in your own hand. I said.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying nobody don't deserve death. That's what I'm saying. For
me, it's the fighting part. The fighting part is a different level. I mean, like I said, fighting is gonna lead to death because my whole point is I'm trying to do a wrestling move anyway. So I'm gonna try to, so the whole point is you don't think about death, but my whole point is I'm watching karate movies. So I'm gonna do a karate move on you. So the whole point is the fighting part is death. My friend Charles, the Army guy, he talks about it. He said, I can't fight, I'm gonna kill him. You know what I'm saying? So that's why all 5 of the white people got beat up that day. I mean, they was in the hospital for a long time. And Charles says that. He said, when it's time to fight, it's not a drill no more. He said, we learned that in the Army. He was like, it's not a drill. He's like, you snap, so
yeah.
You never know what people going through. You don't know what they've been through, so I know when it's time to fight, it ain't gonna be no 3 punches. It's gonna be chopping your neck, leg sweep, uppercut. It's the real motions. You know what I'm saying? It's steps. Step 1, put your foot forward, throw the punch, twist it. I mean, it's all I know is steps. You know what I'm saying? Step 1, step 2, step 3.
Montgomery Brawl. What happened to that? I'm wondering why black people ain't just start shooting all the white people out there. It'd have been self-defense. Or that black dude was hitting niggas in the head with chair. If a white dude was shot him, we'd be like, damn, that's some crazy shit. But he had a weapon. He brought a weapon to the fight. That's why he in jail, and a lot of people mad about that. He shouldn't have been arrested. It was a white lady on the ground. He smacked her in the head with a chair. That was wrong, but at the end of the day, when it comes to white and black, we see things different. We don't never see things as what it is. And that's what we got to get from white people too. They think they better than us too. They got to get out of that mindset. They know better than us. They don't get to go in the bar and just fuck with people. They don't just fuck with black. They fuck with everybody. They think they can do that. And that's the thing. They got to get out of them bad behaviors, man. And if we constantly do this, it's going to constantly be the thing. Oh, white people think they can do this. Black people, y'all should react like that. When we can't, we get punished for things like that. We get punished for everything. If we was in the total, if it was the opposite and black dudes went in there and messed with a white dude, they'd have found a way already to justify them. Like that white dude, them black guys shouldn't have been messing with that white dude. And he justified, no, he was in the damn wrestle. He shouldn't have had a gun. He ain't had the right to shoot that black man. I'd have felt the same way.
They found a way to justify that boy shooting that little Trayvon Martin. Now, they found a way to justify that.
It's a race thing. That's how
John Zimmerman's free.
See, it's a race thing. It brings that energy out of you. You mad about that? That's why I just asked you, if there was a group of black dudes walked in there and the same thing happened, they picked on a white dude and that white dude shot him, how would you feel about it? That black dude deserved it. You'd have felt like that white dude he should go to jail. You'd have been like, he should go to jail for taking that black man life, because if he was black, they'd have still locked him up for shooting somebody in a restaurant. He shouldn't have had the firearm.
Molly, look where we see this all the time. Black on black crime. It happened with 2 black people. And it's the same.
I'm not saying 2 black people. You be missing the point. I said group of black people walked in a restaurant and picked on the white dude. And then the black dudes try to apologize to the white dude, and he didn't accept it. And they start popping off on the white dude, and the white dude shot one of them and killed them. Y'all have been like, that white dude still deserved to go to jail at the end of the day because he didn't deserve to have a firearm in there. And the black dude never brought a weapon to the fight. He was just trying to fight him, but he shot him. Y'all have won justice for that black dude and everything. But since it's a white dude and everything opposite, it's the black dude don't deserve to go to jail. Yep, he was right for bringing a gun in the restaurant. It don't matter. They shouldn't have been picking on him. That's all I'm saying. Y'all got to get out of that color barrel.
If it's the states, if it's the states that where you can carry a concealed firearm, the black dude didn't do nothing wrong. If
I
you
don't know
carry,
what Felicia said. You know that saying is stupid because that's just like saying no one deserves life because without death there will be no life. It has to be death in order for life to continue. I don't know what she's talking about.
She's saying talking about protecting life.
Oh, okay. Kenny said poke him in the eyes and kick him in the throat. That's right. The courts don't adhere to street justice. Yeah, they don't care about no street justice. There's a black man in jail for shooting a white man who hit him with his truck and followed him into a dark place. That is crazy. She said stepdaddy is also right, talking about Lee, about the fact that men used to act in Shakespeare plays because women weren't allowed on the stage. That was way back too. Kenny said they're right, always be prepared for the worst. Kenny said keep that gun on you at all times. Prepared. That's the Reverend saying that. Okay, Red. I hope he have a good lawyer. Okay, yeah, we seen all that now. Hey, Monty.
Hey,
Monty.
She continued said there is no black man in jail for shooting a white man who hit him with a truck
and followed him into a dark place. That's what I said. He said there is a black man in jail for shooting a white man. The white man hit him with the truck, and he shot him, and followed him
in a dark place, and he still went to jail.
Yeah.
And so that's saying you don't have the right, just like in that movie, the Lords for the Deacons for the Defense. The white man, the Forrest Whitaker character asked that white man, "Don't I have the right to protect my family too?" And that white man said, "No, nigga, you don't have that right. Only they have that right to protect their family."
Yeah,
and that's what they believe. Only they have the right to protect their family and theirs. But when a black man try to protect him and his family, you don't have that right.
Yeah.
And that's how they act now.
Yeah, running into a black man's house at the middle of the night when his gun laws is legal. You will get shot. White, black, Chinese, and all that. People gotta stop thinking that racist shit is out the window. But when it comes to cops and stuff doing petty stuff, we can't do nothing about it.
That man that shot that 12-year-old, he went to jail. Them boys breaking into cars, that's black on black crime. That man still went to jail.
Yeah, because you're not a cop. You call the police.
Deserve to lose his life.
Yes, he does. You call the police. That's where he deserved to go to jail. You don't try to become cops. Everybody think they Spider-Man, Deadpool, or some shit. No, you ain't. Call the police. You see they out there breaking in cars. Call the police and let them know. You don't go out there with a firearm and shoot a kid because he was.
But what about when you're trying to protect yourself? That's something totally different. Now, when you protect yourself,
now,
preserve your life.
Now the guy was wrong, but let me tell you something. I understand the energy now. The energy goes, these kids out there. He's in the 6th grade, 13 years old. First, I said, let me find out what grade he in. He's in the 6th grade and 13. My son said he's supposed to be in the 8th grade. I said, thank you, son. Second of all, why he's not home at that time? He was outside after 11 p.m. Okay, that's 2. For 3, now the energy going, okay, the energy around is you trying to rob and steal. Remember the Alfred Hitchcock movies? Remember Snoop Dogg Bones? When you have negative energy, another negative energy come to help you out to take care of your ass. So what I'm noticing is a little kid was out robbing, trying to steal. which we all know what happens. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. So the guy energy was come outside with the gun to show these kids, guess what? We are tired. Oh, we are tired. No, seriously. I'm tired. You are tired of seeing people robbing and stealing and hurting people. It's going out of hand now. The kids shouldn't have died, but you know what? It's time to keep your butt home and stop robbing and stealing. This is supposed to be a wake up call for other little kids. Do not rob. Do not steal. Be a wonderful kid. We all did some stuff. We all had did some stuff that we cannot take back. And I understand that.
Weekend, it was like 300 kids over there was a Tenleytown metro station. They had a brawl. Did y'all hear about that over the news? 300 kids now out there brawling.
I ain't hear about that.
You can't control these kids.
But did anybody shoot? Did they all just fight, man? Like straight up, just brawl?
We did, but they out there causing chaos and mayhem. I don't know what they was.
I seen them at Six Flags.
Where?
Brawling. They was brawling at Six Flags.
There was 300 kids
at Six Flags.
Nah, she said at Tenley what station?
Tenleytown and where was down Wisconsin area at the train station. All of them came out there. It was like, what was going on? Is it a school or school rivalry? Look up the story. This past weekend, 300. When I came across it, I was like, damn, it wasn't no video. I wish it was a video that I would have shared it.
See? It's in the chicken again. It's in the chicken because once again, for ain't funny. It's in the meat and the food and chicken.
Having the flash mobs. They said 45 kids going into the store, boom, dispersing and coming out. The kids are going crazy. But you got a big group of kids like that, and you just a couple adults, them kids gonna whoop your ass.
Yeah, my daughter go to Suitland and a kid or something was shot like last week, and nobody told none of the parents. We found out through the streets. Like, yeah, you heard somebody got shot up Suitland. Like, how y'all?
For real?
Yeah, they talking about we didn't want
County. They supposed to send.
We didn't want to have that image, on us because it happened outside of the school. But at the same time, these kids go to the school that's doing the shooting and stuff. So these kids getting scared. They more advanced, and it ain't always the good advance. They advance with the bad stuff too. They know how to like put guns together. They got plastic guns out here. They know where to get them from. I don't know where they getting the money.
Wait a minute.
That's what I said too. Where they getting the money for the guns?
Wait a minute. It don't got to be the guns. Did you hear about the boys that got shot with a bow and arrow? It don't got to be guns. Like I said, if somebody want to kill you, they don't have to use a gun to kill you. They get a knife. Now they shooting.
Not a bow and arrow, like Robin Hood.
Bow and arrow.
Monty come and said, "Ain't no damn chicken. I have 9 children eating the same chicken. None of mine have that behavior. Yeah, keep them close, man. Keep them close.
It's in something. It's in something. It's in the chickens in something. Let me tell you, because it's more kids cutting the food and more kids doing good. Look what's going on. I mean, it's a lot of kids, Monty. That's it's out of whack. And it's a lot of parents. So
Monty
think about it. I mean,
formula, though. He got that old formula with his kids. So no matter what they eat, chicken, all that, it ain't gonna affect them because Monty beat the shit out of his kids. Monty still put hands on his kids. Monty put hands on his kids. They don't play with Monty, so it don't matter what.
You gonna have CPS up this album? I heard you beat the shit out of your kids.
So Monty tell you it's so.
He disciplined his kids. He disciplined. He don't beat the people. He do not beat the shit out of his kids.
Kenneth says in the MSG. I told you, there's something in the food. Look. I got you, Monty. But listen, I ain't talking about you, but it's in something. Look around. I mean, how many minorities is doing super well and how many not? And why we ain't doing good? What is it? What's gotta be a reason? I mean, why is so many great, intelligent young people and they don't have? I mean, it's just a lot of us.
Yeah.
Why the parents not doing what they do?
And guess what? Guess what?
Flash mob running into the CVS.
Why? How come we took over? How come we took over all our stuff? Like we bought the most clothes, we spend the most money. How come we ain't took over?
Still, it's for the adrenaline, But it's the parenting. Like I said, Molly got a little girl, 13, 14. She ain't with them flash mobs, and I'm pretty sure she knows some people who do it. You do not have to be You don't have to run with the masses. Teach your children to stand out and be individuals.
You know, my daughter
leaders.
told me the other day, Reese. She said she ain't want to wear some pair of shoes her mother just got her that's like expensive or not, like some Balenciagas, because she don't want to get caught loafing. I said, what you mean get caught loafing? You only walk home. She said, nah, loafing in school. She said one of her friends got robbed in the back stair hall for her shoes and money and everything, her cell phone and everything. I was like, in the school? She said, yeah, in the school. It's crazy. Dude came up with her with a knife and told her he need everything. And they ain't touch her, said they ain't take nothing from me, but I still don't trust it because I probably have on nothing they like, you know. But I said, this crazy. This in the
it
school.
was a boy that robbed a little girl.
It was a couple of boys. It was like 3 of them. They catching people in the back stair where like when they going to different classes and stuff. I said, this is crazy. So she don't want to wear certain colors. You got, man, it's crazy. This is a problem. We got to get up there. You know,
man.
but
yeah, my son said the same thing at his school. He go to Wise High School, and he said they be carrying guns. They just got metal detectors.
It's getting worse because I remember when I was going to Forestville, Katina, because you remember this in the tunnel. They call it the tunnel because it's the hallway that connects to one part of school to the other part of school. They call it the tunnel. People was in there. They be in there smoking. They be in there gambling. And I remember one day. I forgot the little kid name. They was throwing punches at him as he tried to run down the tunnel. He was running down the tunnel doing. It wasn't Roosevelt because Roosevelt would have fought all of them. I forgot the little boy's name. He was talking about something. He had to dodge through the tunnel to get, you know, and it just made me laugh. I was like, wow. He dodged through the tunnel, not to get hit. The kids, instead of and they was hitting other little boys at the time. They wasn't messing with the little girls so much.
Monty got a question for you, Reese. He said these kids are putting all their energy in the wrong places, things, and people. It goes back to the government. Why the fucking free rec centers? Question mark. But they had baseball and soccer fields for professionals. Yeah, they try and build a new RFK. What you think about that? Where the rec centers at?
They need the recs. And the rec centers that they do got, they not funding and putting the programs in there properly for the kids no more. You got Palmer Park Rec, you got Marlow Heights Rec. Every little community in PG County got a so-called rec, but it ain't programs and stuff in there for the kids to do like they used to before. And then where are all the kids? All the kids are at home on video games. Half the kids, look at the playground. At any given time, you can go out and look at the playground and it's empty now. When I was coming along, we was out there playing. Kids don't go out to play no more. They playing different type of games.
Yeah, it's
That's
a lose
what it is.
I believe it goes back to families and community. Katina said we need to be guiding the children. Our recs in DC are free. Yeah, they definitely freed the little ones that we have. When we used to have so many, like we had them by numbers. I went to the Boys and Girls Club of MLK number 11. I played there since I was like 9 years old.
Is it
all the way
still
to
there?
14. Nope, it's a school now. They done got rid of a lot of the rec centers where I'm from. They got the art center down in Mississippi. A lot of the kids go to. So it is some places. Kenny said, don't say that. There are parents that do discipline. Outside forces influence kids. Trust me, I'm working with parents that discipline. It's an ongoing battle between good and evil. You right about that, Kenny. And you say it's them Takis chips. I don't know what's up with these chips, but these kids love these chips right here, and they're not good for you. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Is it Takis or Takis? I'm not sure, but they love these chips, and they got so many
never even
flavors.
heard of them.
Oh, you seen them before though? Like the kids eat them a lot on TikTok challenges and stuff. They be having them hot, sour. It's too many flavors now in lost count. They got one called
the
Doritos. Nah, Takis or something. Takis.
It's the Japanese chips. Who make them?
Probably China. That's something I think China do. But they always find a way to get.
Where did them chips come from?
Yeah, them
I ain't even. No, give me
money. Monty said, "Cause they fucking stealing money." But guess what? We keep voting these sorry fuckers in office. Hey, and y'all know me. I don't vote. Y'all know if y'all know me, y'all know I don't vote at all. But for those who do, at least local, you know, we got to get the people in that we need in there locally. But when it comes to president and all that, man, we ain't got a chance. They gonna get who they want in there. I think, Monty. I don't know. They are driving the children crazy, and that's the thing. Kids want to go on the playground, It's just at the end of the day, who kids going? I'm not letting my kid play on the fucking playground in no neighborhood where they be shooting a lot, you know, because kids get innocent hit because they was on the playground. There be so many stories. Oh, it was so sad. They were just on the playground playing, and people like they rather they kids sit in the house and play the game. And people be complaining about that. These kids need to get out. It ain't that the parents these days don't want their kid to get out. They are scared. They don't want their kids to be outside. They prefer their kids to even be in the house playing the game or some activity indoors. Because outdoors just running around ain't safe no more. And I agree with that. You know, at one point I was like, yeah, they need these kids to get out the house. All they do is sit around and play the game. Then I had a couple of parents tell me, no, my son is safe in here. I know he good. He ain't bothering nobody. He did his homework. He ate, he fed. I just don't want him outside with all that mess going on and he get influenced to get into something or he get shot innocently just by being out there. So it's crazy.
Everybody is right. Everybody got, see, that just goes to show there's not one specific problem. There's a whole lot of problems, but we got to try to attack it one little problem at a time. There's a whole 99 problems. 99 problems. That's what it is. You got all of these problems, all of these pieces of a puzzle. This is a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle, and we trying to put all the pieces together. How? Where do we start? We got to start at one piece at a time. Everybody pick your perspective piece, and let's get the pieces stuff together.
Monty,
that's the only thing I can say.
Those either. My kids eat those all the time. They just those excuses. You got to read the back of the bag, Monty. These ain't conspiracy theories. It's stuff that you can read on the back of the bag, and then you can look it up, and it tell you how it affect the body, the brain, the blood flow, and everything. So it ain't. That's what it is. You know, it's in a lot of these chips, Doritos and everything. That red 40 and all that stuff. That stuff yellow and all that yellow 5. That stuff not good for human consumption. But when you got young kids, they got that young body, you know, they gonna burn all that stuff off. They good. I think it really started to affect them more as you get older. So I'd still encourage y'all to get y'all kids to eat some other chips. It's healthier chips out here, just some plain Utz and stuff. I can never. Them be the last bag in the box. All the chips that's okay for you to eat, it'd be the last bags in the box. The pretzels, the plain chips, probably
popcorn.
Yeah, popcorn. But shoot, Mom says kids good. Just like that, say these video games are bad for kids. That's bullshit too. I played in Mortal Kombat since I was 12, but I ain't never just go out and kill somebody and say finish him.
They was different games. They different. They putting different graphics or different subliminal messages in it. When I heard Tyree playing a game. They was cussing in the game. He got a prostitute. The game let you go to a strip club and a prostitute, and everybody know that's that San Andreas Fault one. What's that?
Yeah, you got a Grand Theft Auto. Yeah,
Grand Theft Auto.
Man, you can get hit in the car in that game.
They was putting bombs on cars and blowing them up. That was Little Beirut. They were teaching you how to do stuff. You can't tell me that. But we had games. Nintendo wasn't doing that kind of stuff. We played Contra. We was out in the jungle shooting stuff, shooting monsters and stuff. Grand Theft Auto shoot each other.
Yeah, it's
hardcore Contra on Nintendo and Sega, and it ain't nothing like the video games that we got today, right now. The graphics and everything, and kill mode and kill all this, and I was like, wow. And Monty, our minds are stronger than the kids nowadays. Monty, remember that we come from a generation where we worked and used our mind in class. We wasn't no calculator. We had to figure shit out on our fingers. We had to sit there and do the long division. We didn't allow to get calculators. So our mind that we had is a lot stronger than our children's mind today, Monty. So you can't say that because you didn't get the effect of the video game, that ain't affected Bobby down the street, which is much younger than yours, and mine is different, grew up on different type of milk. You might have had Similac and Enfamil. Now these kids are not even getting the teat milk. They're getting Pro-Sobi B and this other kind of stuff. You don't know. You can't say, Monty. I'm looking at the kids.
Bring back the titty milk.
I'm looking at the kids nowadays. They are nothing like we were, Monty.
They bigger.
And our video games was different. I think our video games with bomb, you know. But now the video games is like you in the 3D movie. As a matter of fact, they're all 3D movies because they put them damn glasses on and you in the whatever. What's that stuff called, Molly? You know, that RVU or whatever that they could put the goggles
Virtual
on.
reality
Whatever.
VR games.
We ain't had that playing video games going up back then.
Nah, they ain't.
I wish we did. Now looking back at all them pixelated ass games I used to play, I'm just saying, you know, I got you though, niece, Reese. I got you.
The kids' minds are different. You know.
Yeah, I mean, shit, they allowed the computer in the classroom back then. We couldn't do none of that shit to cheat. Cause that's what I consider to cheat. You can just go to Google while you're in class with your phone and get the answer. Back then, we literally had to go to the SARS, damn it, the Library of Congress to find out shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to go to the library, learn what the index card is, and all that other stuff. You know,
when we coming in.
Yeah, you know, all that stuff. It's not there no more. I mean, surprisingly enough, I saw folks at the library, but they mostly of our age. I don't see too many young kids, and now I do see them up there by the computer. So, you know, the relevance of books, oh man, you know, is diminishing. But in my household, we read. So, you know, that's something you, once again, your household, you have to promote. Since my kids been little, we read to them until there was like probably, or read with them after a while, read with them till they got almost damn near teenagers to where they didn't need that no more. So that's why they both are avid readers and have no problem. If a kid can read, he can do math easy. If you can read, reading opens the doors to a lot of the other stuff. You know, it opens your interest because now you can understand what the hell you're looking at, and now you might be more interested. But reading is very important, man. I didn't get my shit together till like fucking junior high, and that's real shit. Cause my parents travel so
got
much.
Audio books now, booba.
I know. I can't do it though.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. Some motherfuckers tell the way to describe it now, man. They got to do them audio books in like nigga voices or something. You know, you know, as we went to the corner, he pulls out his gun, and then on the corner of my eye, I saw him. I saw Tommy coming.
Molly, Bubakar wasn't here. Say absolutely nothing. Let him look at the video.
That's mostly
and see. This is what we was talking about today. Get his
Okay, Monty said they say sink water is bad. I still drink it. He crazy. Tina laughing at him. Tina said kids come out doing shit. Yeah, they just step outside and be on the iPad. 7 months now, how to swipe up. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, y'all did. Duck Hunt. That's what I was about to say. On Nintendo with the gun, y'all was shooting at the screen. That wasn't really supposed to be possible back then. I don't know how, but they had it on Nintendo back then.
Hey, and it came with the game. If you got the special joint, you get Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt together. It's on one little set.
With the game, the guns and all that. Yeah,
you get the gun with it. You got the gun with it. You got to pay a little extra money.
I had the gun with my Nintendo. They gave me the gun.
You had the gun with it, and you got Mario Brothers
and
Duck
Hunt. Steering wheel too.
You have the steering wheel. And then they had the 3D
Mario
glasses back in the day when y'all used to watch the movies, them little color glasses you can just put on.
3D glasses.
They come in a box.
3D been around for a while. They used to have those theaters. You went to the 3D theaters. And,
that was back in the 70s.
Man, it was there in the 80s too, because I went to them
joints. That's what I'm saying. They had them way back.
They give it to you.
They had them way back in the day. The 3D glasses.
Shoot, I remember going to the joint. There was a theater in Baltimore down here. I think it's by the harbor. And you go up in the joint, right? It's a 3D movie, but it's like the shit moving, like the chairs move, and then it's like they do like a roller coaster. If the roller coaster splash in the water, you feel like water on you. Or if you saw orange, you could smell the orange. What was those movies called, man? Was this a movie? You know what I'm talking about, Reese?
You
ain't that one, Money Jones?
I'm reading Tina
Reese
comments.
reading
Games these days
are
hidden agendas for people, for kids and people. Bottom line,
we all know.
She said we all know it.
Yeah,
Tony Brown, Kendall Clark. Yeah.
She said if it's the parents, they are younger and they don't care. To me, kids are grown at 3 years old. To me, yeah, they tell you what they want. I ain't eating that. What you want to eat then? What the hell you mean? What you want to eat?
Because we give them
that's the problem. I used to have that problem with my wife. She always asked the kids what they wanted, and I used to get mad at her. Why are you asking kids what they want? You don't ask them, you give it to them. Do you see a cow laid out which nipple they want their kids to eat from? No. They put that nipple out there, and them others are out there, and them cows come to eat. It's the same thing back in the day. My mom never asked me what did I want. I was trying to recall, when did my mom ever ask me what did I want to eat? And I was a greedy motherfucker.
We let our children run us instead of us run them. What you want to eat, what you want to wear to school.
This ain't no damn restaurant.
We give them like they working. We give them decision-making decisions like they working, having a job, and paying the bill. Then we can't go to them and say which bill you want to pay, because they ain't paying none of them.
Exactly.
Pick a bill, pay a bill. So why are we saying what you want to eat? I go to the grocery store, I buy this. You know, boom, boom, boom. This is what we having. I don't want that. Then my granddaddy used to say, this is what we grew up. You don't want what we have, and then you won't eat.
I like your granddaddy. No, but that's real.
I love my granddaddy, but he always cooking something good. That's like, I got so damn fat. You know, they was always cooking. You know, it was never a choice. You know,
it was never a choice. I don't ever recall a choice in my life where my parents, my mom asked me, or even my dad was together when it was together, what do you want to eat?
Nope.
Hell no. Every time I got asked that was at the ice cream shop, and I got asked what flavor I wanted, but not know what do you want. I used to get pissed at my wife for that. Because of that, the kids, you know, I don't want to eat this and I don't eat this. Bullshit. Back in the day, you put that on the table, man. Hell yeah, but that's the problem. That was the problem. My wife was just she on some new time shit, and I'm like, nah, I ain't with that new time, with the old time shit. You put the food there, these little niggas hungry, they gonna eat. They ain't hungry, they ain't gonna eat. But guess what? That food gonna be there when they do get hungry. So
like,
that being said,
plate, come get it. Dinner be at the table. The plate's already fixed. You sit there at your chair, at your plate. You know what you know, and you eat. But nowadays, it's we cater to our children. It's like it's a luxury. Like we give them too many choices, and a lot of decisions aren't good for them. Their little mind can't take all them decisions. I've seen this. And the lady go to the Chick-fil-A. Kids don't even know what the hell, how to use the damn Chick-fil-A menu. What do you want?
Right. How the hell they gonna know? They can barely read. Come on, man. It's so like, they terrible.
And that's stupid.
It's like going to a restaurant. Like, I hate going to, I can't even consider a real restaurant. When I go there, you got a full menu. I'm talking about 325 different things on the menu. I can't stand that shit, because guess what's going to happen to me? I'm going to get ADHD. I'm going to get confused. It's going to take me 1 hour to make that decision, because there's so many things on the menu. If you notice, you go to any real good restaurants, it's like 3 or 4 things. This is what we have today. Take your pick. And it's very easy to make that decision. But now you got a little person over here, they can barely read, and now you want them to go make a decision on some of the shit they haven't eaten and all that. Why you give them that much, power?
Yeah, I'm sorry for you, Kenny. Kenny said he's scared to this day. He was forced to eat hot dogs damn near his whole life from his foster parents. So he's scared of glizzies these days. I wouldn't want to eat a hot dog no more neither, but I was that kid stuck at the table. I couldn't move. My parents be like, nigga, that's what we eat. I'm like, I don't like that. Then nigga, you better not move to that. And then I'd be there for hours. My mother be like, oh, then you gonna be hungry tonight.
Exactly. Hunger's on the menu too. You got food and hunger. Pick a pick, food or hunger. Hunger's on the menu too. Yes, hunger is on the menu.
You ain't gonna be hungry. Go to sleep. You ain't gonna be hungry.
And Kenny is right. My mother used to make us, when we was little, eat Sure Good chicken franks. Me and my sister to this day. And guess what? To this day, my son don't know what a Sure Good chicken frank or a chicken frank is. Not in this house. That
Look.
whole hamburger damn helper.
I got a hot dog story. It's kind of sad, but it's true. I'm like your man. My mama worked a lot, so I had, to fix my own lunches. But she always just stocked the pantry for shit for school. It was hot dogs. I had hot dogs in the house, oodle noodles for after school.
And bologna.
The bologna, I told her to stop doing it because I couldn't take it after a while. But I'm going to school every day. Imagine having to go to school every day with a hot dog. Not cool. And put that motherfucker on with no condiments, in a foil. That shit is hot steaming in the morning. By 12 o'clock, you got a shriveled up 85-year-old man looking. This shit is like the hot dog is shriveled up. The bread turned soggy. The hot dog looked great, like it died years ago. And I mean, and I gotta eat this shit. And me, my snack.
But Boo, all I had to do was trade lunch with someone, and we was going to ski. Like some people love peanut butter and jelly. I like peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And you could trade your bologna sandwich for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
That's what saved me. My man Jeru.
We knew we was all different household, different levels.
Did you have?
I didn't like my shit.
Reese. All right, so I know you had designated people with designated snacks too, right?
Yes.
Like certain people you knew had the chips. Certain niggas I knew had the pudding. Some of us, you know what I'm saying? They knew I was a raisin man because my mom used to buy them low ass sun-made raisin shits, and I couldn't stand them. But she used to buy them and they used to use them to trade at school. Nobody wanted my hot dog, but it would tip my raisin. So I would trade Laurent Delaney my raisin for either his Utz or he had some the Jello. He carried it was a chocolate Jello, or either he had the rice pudding Jello. Either one, I loved it because it was better than raisins. And Jeru had chips. You know.
See. Then when I got in high school, I was working at 7-Eleven. So I became the candy lady at 7. I worked at 7-Eleven, and then my boss give us a grocery list. You can write whatever, get whatever you want. So kids would come to me and put an order in, and they was like, "You working tonight?" They was like, "Bet." They would put their order in. I'll bring their stuff to school, and I was making money. I had money. It was my little hustle, and I guess that's why I was
charging a little more. You charged them a little more.
Gum was out, blow pop, striped gum, and all of that.
Did you charge them more? How do you make a profit?
I mark up, definitely mark up.
She said like a true Republican. Mark up. Definitely.
I was working at KFC. Ray used to love chicken little sandwiches. I was working at KFC back then. We had chicken little sandwiches. I would get his and make his stuff, put it in the Frigidaire. Ray would pay me for chicken little sandwiches. That was his lunch because he didn't like the other stuff. He liked chicken little sandwiches. He loved chicken little sandwiches. He's like, "Reese, don't you work at this and that?" I'm like, "Bet." And I was like, hooking my man up. I was trying to get an industry.
I ain't mad at you at all with this.
No, I got paid and I got extra money to do stuff with, to go places, made a whole lot of new friends. That you know.
I bet you did. When you're in that position, you make a lot of friends. I know that. Whenever you got to hook up, everybody was your friend.
Mm-hmm. I was cool with everybody. Even
Hell
my
yeah.
And I was smart too. That so it wasn't.
You was straight, Reese. You was straight.
High school. I miss a lot of people can't say they like high school. They say they can't stand it. After I got out on my own, when I went to go live with my grandparents and start working, high school was sweet.
High school, the best times. Yeah, y'all think that parents
the beginning part was tough.
Y'all think parents
my life year is like hell. The beginning part of it was really tough. But like I said, until I was able to, my grandparents came and got me, and I was able to go to school.
It's always going to be like that. It's always going to be like that. You fresh, you just new in the school. You was the shit just a minute ago.
That ain't what I meant tough. It was like being able to work, to go to school and stuff. It's a lot of stuff.
You come up in a time when people graduate from 8th grade, you in the world now.
No.
Oh, okay. I ain't think that old.
Look, y'all want to know some secrets? Some of it is in this book. I ain't gonna tell you what or how much, but to get an idea, just viewpoint, read the book. And then you be like, oh, damn, this 9th grade hard. Okay, that's all I'm saying. It was different.
Are you gonna give us some Jada Pinkett type recollection?
No.
Oh, okay. You get like, you know, you was you wasn't busting in the back of the car with Tupac nothing?
No, wasn't nothing like that. I ain't gonna tell you, get Shades of Blue. It's a good stock and stuff. It's a good book. Get it, read it. Holidays coming up. You know people in your life that likes to read and like to read a good book with a hero, a villain, and all of that. That's a good book.
Or any Crips in your life. This would actually be good for them also. You know, I don't know about your cousin as a blood, but your Crip cousin would love this book just for aesthetics.
Shades of Blue.
Yeah.
Blood is in there too, trust me. Okay. I don't represent no gang except for disabled gang. We are the disables. That's what I represent.
They'll call Crips.
The OG, triple OG, yeah, we don't
You can't leave them.
We are the original Crips and Blood because we Crip and we bleed. So we are the original. They get all of that from us. We are the disables. We purple.
That sounds like a new Marvel series, The Disables.
They all handicapped people. Like
I know. Super wheelchair, Dr. Handicap. You got Kane, William Kane.
Kane, you got Candy Kane. She walks on Kane. It's the girl that with the 2 Ks. That's Candy Cane. She walks on Kane. Look, we could like a whole, you know. And then you got wiggy people with alopecia. They gotta wear wigs because this wig is. I ain't got no alopecia.
I told you before that alopecia is not on the list of diseases that we need to be donating money for. I don't even think they deserve a ribbon. I don't definitely get no walk from us.
Have you seen St. Joseph's Kids or that cancer commercial with so many little kids that don't have hair because of the cancer radiation treatment?
Keyword cancer. Keyword cancer.
For that. Little
keyword
kids,
cancer. I get that. That's a serious disease.
Yeah.
Those kids will not be on TV because of alopecia. They on it because of cancer, not alopecia. Alopecia, like I said, there's cancer, there's diabetes, there's serious shit. Then you got alopecia, where it's athlete's foot, diaper rash, and alopecia in that order.
Alopecia, you could do something about that. Get a wig, get a hair unit.
Exactly.
Blow glue on braids. You could
exactly not get people to slap people before you talking about your alopecia. You know what I mean?
Know people with dreadlocks that got alopecia. That means they ain't got no hair right here. All they got is a hair on the side, looking like the Predator.
Oh no, that nigga going bald. That ain't alopecia. That's a baldpecia. That ain't no alopecia. That nigga going bald. Got that Predator look? I'm sorry. That is not alopecia. That's just I don't have hair.
Kitty said alopecia lives matter. All lives matter. You right. And alopecia lives matter. It's right up there with the girls that be getting their edges snatched up. Edges matter too, y'all.
Ooh.
Right.
I remember when I remember when that movement started. That was in the 80s when I remember they used to have those, I don't know what you call them, weaves they had back then. They used to sew them, but it looked like little braids and shit. But then it looked like a clump of it, and it was just a clump of hair, and it was tight. I mean, squeezing the hell out of their baby head. And like after a while, they take that shit out. You can tell they're recovering addicts now and growing their shit back, but that part just don't grow. That's how I can tell you that used to be a junkie back in the day. You know, like you got that balls, but like you got a smooth tipper taper right there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I remember that.
You would take your hair out.
Exactly. All the junkies had that one hairdo. All the junkies had that one.
Your hair too tight. Them pulling up your edges, braiding your hair too tight. The individuals would take all your hair out, you know, around and everything.
I remember seeing them. I used to just be looking like, wow, and what the hell?
No edges in the front and the back.
None. I mean, smooth, like, damn, girl. There used to be hair there, right? Somebody don't snatch the whole brain in the back of it. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like they used to, it looked like it was sewn in though, but it was sewn together before they put it on. Like it's sewn here together, just glue it on.
But it could have
like
been crochet.
Maybe, but it didn't look right. It just didn't look right. It's like all the junkies had that. Like that was like a prerequisite to being a junkie. You had to have that hairdo. It's true. I'm sorry. It's the truth. It's the truth.
That's what he's saying, people. I'm gonna do something. Look, this is
He's like, I'm sorry, I had that hairdo back then too. I don't know no drugs, but I had that hairdo. I'm sorry,
This
Reese.
has been a good episode of the Morning Mac Show. But Bubakal, before we go, Molly, I want Bubakal to see the video, and I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to give no commentary. Let him see and listen to the story and see what he say.
Nah, he might need help to understand what's going on, so you can at least give him a little bit of what's going on if he needs it.
Okay, let him see it first. Bubakal, look at this.
Okay.
Look at it. Listen to the story.
Advised for what you're about to see is truly unfortunate. In a bar, a group of individuals storm in the place, only looking for trouble. As a gentleman walks into the bar, he sits down, planning just to relax and have a good night. All of a sudden, the original individuals who came in earlier start racial profiling these folk, calling them unwarranted slurs. One man tries to apologize with the man declining it. Out of nowhere, the racist tries to punch him with the man dodging it and then drawing his firearm, telling them to get out of here. As it seems they might be retreating, a dwarf, a part of their group, tries to come in with a cheap shot, ending badly for him with 3 shots to the chest, dying later due to blood loss. As they process what just happened, the gentlemen decide to call the police, setting his gun on the counter and explaining the situation. Be advised.
Sounds just to me.
That's it.
I've seen this before, but he did what he was supposed to do. Yeah. I just hope that brother don't get no time for it, because that's just what they would have done, and they would have been let off. So I hope that brother don't get no time for that. But he did exactly what he was supposed to do. There's more than one of you. You're attacking me. You already swung on me to assault me. There's battery involved with all the words. Yeah, you can get the smoke. And then you try to swing at my nut. Oh, nigga, die.
See, and they was told to get out, but they came back in. See, I didn't hear that part, Molly.
He told him to get out with the gun, not the people. He told him to get out.
He tried to give him a chance to roll out, even though they swung on him, and he had a right to shoot him right there.
For what you're about
but
to
he
see
didn't.
is truly
Stop
unfortunate.
it play by play so y'all can hear.
In a bar,
What happened? They had a little.
Hold on.
Storm in the place, only looking for trouble. As a gentleman walks into the bar, he sits down, planning just to relax and have a good night. All of a sudden, the original individuals who came in earlier start racial profiling these folk, calling them unwarranted slurs. One man tries to apologize with.
See, one man tried to apologize. It's him. They already out the door.
One man tried to apologize, but if I'm not mistaken, the same dude that tried to apologize swung at him.
Yeah, he popped off. Yeah, he popped off. I think these only 2 dudes left in here. I think he with them too, with the striped shirt. And this the other dude gone. They leaving. They already leaving. He trying to apologize on the way out. He should have just left.
With the man declining.
I don't think he was apologizing. I think he was talking shit.
He swung on him.
Personally, I think that's what he stayed in court to try to make his ass get off on what happened.
Right here, Reese. You talking about right here? He pulled the gun out.
And then drawing his firearm, telling them to get out of here.
To leave.
He telling them to get out of here. So they leave. Remember the dude who gonna charge him? He coming from outside. He just know they was just brawling. He don't know this nigga got a gun yet until he get close enough.
He wanted to
take his shirt off.
Look,
yeah, he wanted them dudes that was outside, heard what was going on inside. Feel he gonna come and make, he the small guy, so he got to do the extra. Yeah, so he come back in and swing on a nigga.
But he ain't know the nigga put a gun on him and told him go ahead and leave. They leave and they retrieving. They ready to go.
A dwarf, a part of their
He
group,
said a
tries to
dwarf
come
part of their group. I mean, one of the short niggas in the group.
in with a cheap
Short
shot.
nigga, that man ain't no damn dude. Don't try to make him damn hook. So that man was just short.
Yeah, he short nigga came in there without the shirt. That's him. He ran in, charging him, not knowing he had a gun. When he noticed he had a gun, he ran, but he already hit him 2 more times.
Yep. Because when he ran up on him, he shot him the first time.
Yeah.
And then he tried to get off.
Away. He shot him in the back twice. When he ran
They
away.
said shot him in the chest 3 times.
Yeah,
You
that's
said
a
shot him in the
you
back.
see the nigga ran off and he hit him twice and he went off like he was going off. But it don't matter. He shot him 3 times. You shouldn't have charged
You
him.
said 3 times in the chest.
Yeah, and now what we got to understand, this is the establishment. This is not like just outside. They was outside and he charged them. Yeah, you could do that. You don't supposed to bring a firearm into these establishments. Not no clubs, none of this. So I don't know if he gonna get away with it. You know, it's street just like, yeah, but
well, the difference is between a club and a diner is something different. That's a restaurant, and it's a open public restaurant, but it's not a place like where they're serving alcohol. It's a different.
No, it is.
they
It said
serve
bar.
alcohol. They
It
serve
said
alcohol.
this is a bar.
It's a bar.
It doesn't
it's
say
a bar.
restaurant, it's a bar.
Yeah, it's a bar.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, some states allow that, so it depends. That open carry thing, but I know in
That's
DC
what I
you can't
said.
carry in the club.
So
It must have been an open carry because ain't nobody, you know, he ain't trying to dish the gun or nothing. He set it on the counter because he wasn't
Exactly,
trying to hide.
and call the police himself.
And they ain't called the police, right?
But now it's
They
gotta
trying to
change.
make sense of what just happened.
Who got a weapon from the white people? All right, the dude swung on him. That's a fist fight. When did his life was threatened?
When there was more than one of them.
Him shooting
When there was more than one person around
he
him.
don't know what it was
But they
threatened
see
because
the
that
video.
group
When
came
it's
in
more than one
outside.
people, when it's more than one person, it is not nothing. Then you consider it a life or death situation because 2 people can beat you into the oblivion. That you're overwhelmed. There's too many numbers. That's the only thing for self-defense. So that being said, he has a pretty good case. There are 3 individuals, and then there's a 4th individual come out of nowhere. So how many outside? We don't know.
He's the same person. It ain't no extra. He was just left out and he ran back in. That's the same dude had his shirt off.
But ran back in with his shirt off, and what else? What he got in his hand?
Nothing. He got his ass shot. That's what he tried to fight him. He tried to fist fight him or whatnot, but he shot him. I ain't saying what the dude did with him. I'm just saying I don't know if he's gonna get away with this. And if you're a black
he'll be fine because once again, he did everything possible to restrain from pulling from shooting that gun. He told him first of all, like leave me alone. They try to get at him, saying racial slurs and all that. And they try to get at him, swing at him. He pulled his gun and told him, back up off me, roll out. He gave him several warnings.
Y'all getting it confused with the dude he shot. See, y'all getting it as he telling them as a group. They not gonna see that in court. They just gonna see this dude running in. He gonna say, I told the other 2 dudes to leave as they was doing. They was leaving. But the guy who ran in, he don't know this dude had a gun. He just ran in and charged him.
Well, that's as a jury member, anybody, I would see it as he got what he deserved because you're gonna come in to assault someone.
Don't say he get what he deserved because Molly gets sensitive about that.
No, I ain't
He didn't
sensitive.
say he got what he deserved.
Reese don't like my responses. I just said you shouldn't feel like anybody deserve death. Nobody should deserve losing their life. He got
no, there's some people out here that deserve death.
He might got a family and people that's watching this as well, and he probably was in drunk. No dude gonna charge a dude with a gun. That's what we gotta start thinking of. That's all it was. I understand what dude did. It's understandable, but I don't think anybody deserved to die. And I think if it was the opposite, if that was a group of black dudes approaching a white dude and they popped off on a white dude and that white dude shot a black dude that came from outside that was trying to fight him, we'd be like, oh, he deserved to go to jail. And that's
I disagree. I'll be on that white man's side. I would be on that white man's side. Right is right, wrong is wrong. I would be on that white man's side. I would be. I saw another taping where there was a black dude got shot by a cop, and I was with the white cop because dude went out his way to make sure that cop shot him. The cop kept giving him warnings. He ran and attacked the cop with a knife in his hand.
See,
you need to get your ass shot.
There's a lot of black people don't do that.
Justifiable,
They just look at shit
justifiable.
black and white.
That's justifiable.
I
I'm
don't look
sorry.
at the
There's certain
color.
things are justifiable. You can't say somebody trying to hit up you or your family member with a knife and your family member shot him. You say that person didn't deserve to die. I'm
'Cause
sorry, you deserve to
know
get your
we
ass
see
shot, but the bullet was on his
black
face.
crime
The
with the
nigga
same
swinging on
scenario.
him with no gun, no knife, or nothing. He just brawling. He shot him. Y'all making it seem like this dude was getting jumped and getting his ass whooped. He probably thought he was.
What you think would have happened? What you think would have happened if that young man got a hold of that man? You think them other white dudes wouldn't have jumped in and beat his ass too? You think if that dude wouldn't have came and swung?
No, they was trying to beat him initially. Them two. The dude outside thought they was already beating his ass. So when he came in, he didn't understand. Dude done with the gun on and told them niggas keep it moving. They weren't gonna fight and charge no.
Well, his boys should be getting locked up because they didn't tell him. And I see where you're going with this, Molly. That could be an argument that could make, but the problem with that argument is the other guys already went outside. They know he has them coming. There was a warning, I'm sure was told to him that there was something going on inside, and this man had it. The other two didn't come back in. They went outside. This dude knew this man was carrying. And even at that, by you coming in to assault him, period, he has the right to defend himself.
Yeah, with your hands.
Right
most times, like, men should defend themselves with their hands. I seen brawl fights all the time. Now, if they was to jump and he get up and whip out a gun, I seen that happen before, and it was justified. People was jumping the dude. Dude got up, pulled out a gun, and started shooting their ass. He was getting jumped. This dude, shit, he said, y'all ain't even gonna get a chance to even jump me. I'm gonna pop off, and I just don't know if he gonna get away with it. That's all I'm saying.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine because if he had a good lawyer and a decent jury, they'll see it because simple fact, he prevented himself from getting that situation to where he's getting his ass whipped and he has to pull out. So that's prevention right there. He did everything possible to stop that. That other dude ran in there. That is on him. Don't run up on people. That's just it. Do not run up on people because, I mean, no, come on, man. Anybody see that if you run up on that man and that man already done told you
to apologize, that was fake. Because if you truly
exactly, they said that, and I guarantee you,
okay and leave.
if you look, and I guarantee you, he was not apologizing. He said that for the court because they probably didn't have no audio. And in court, he said or told the cops that he was apologizing on right there. But how's he apologizing after that? You swing on the man. You see what I'm saying? And then on top of that,
his apology, so he swung on him.
And that makes sense.
No, because I don't have to accept your apology. Fuck on out of here. Keep it
exactly. He does not have to accept his apology. So on top of that, you go back to bullying him, and then your boy come run up in there like he's swinging on him. I mean, I understand where you're coming with this, Molly, but that's a losing case for them. That man would be exonerated. I promise you. Only thing, I just hope he has.
Fuck on out of here. I've seen dudes smack another dude hand away. Fuck on out of here with that phone. And the dude still didn't swing. He was like, all right. You know, and rolled out. I tried to apologize and rolled out. But no matter if Molly, you do something to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And I say, man, fuck you, Molly. You gonna turn around and swing on me? Because
some people do that. Some people swing on people just for saying shit that they don't like. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna kill somebody because they ain't accept me. Oh, I ain't like the way they apologize.
That ain't why the man got killed. The man got killed. The other dude got killed for trying to attack the man. He don't know.
Oh yeah, but I ain't attacking nobody over words, man. Just like they ain't touched me. At the end of the day, physically, they can say what it's racist people everywhere down there.
You talking one-on-one. One-on-one is something different. And you got 3 to 4 people. Yeah, there's a dude back in the day, early 90s, when the Coolidge, he got jumped out of school. They beat him up and left him out of the trash can. This dude would be in the coma. I don't know if he's still alive today. He was in the coma for 15 years after that when I even learned about the story. So that being said, bro, don't think this we fighting with fists, we'll be all right. Nah. You got more than one person, they can put you in a grave just with hands and feet. So that being said, that man saw it, he needed his protection. Half the time I always say, man, fuck that, go with hands. But in that situation.
Did y'all ever see Establishment when people was inside fighting like that and they got the brawling? Did y'all ever see a nigga get beat to death? Did y'all ever see like somehow somebody
get stabbed
in
a brawl like that? Somebody got stabbed. In a brawl like that, somebody got stabbed.
It wasn't no knife. It wasn't no knife. No weapons involved. The only person that had a gun was the person.
But how do we know that if the fight ain't sued, somebody couldn't pull a knife? Nobody said nobody can see that. They couldn't pull a knife because
they don't go over what is. We gonna know what is. Nobody.
But that's what I'm saying. You think we can't go off if you say what if the guy didn't know? How you're off of what if you say the guy did not know?
No, I didn't say nobody know. I said literally he had a gun and he didn't. It wasn't.
Yeah, but you said that he didn't know that the guy had a gun. Who's to say he didn't know? His boyfriend said that motherfucker got a gun.
I said the normal people don't charge people with a gun. If he did know he had a gun, he must have been drunk. And if that's the case, he probably did not know.
That's not a good excuse. That's still not a good excuse.
Molly,
how do a black man avoid this then, boo? Because you think anytime
got a gun and get the gun taken from them and get their ass kicked.
That's still whatever. So y'all think anytime a black man get into it with a group of white drunks, this every weekend. This every weekend.
Inside that strap, nigga. Get the strap like 50 Cent.
I blame the establishment. I said they shouldn't let it get that far. The establishment should have been gotten them in and say, y'all gotta leave with security, call police, something. It shouldn't have got that far. I don't know how we blame both sides. I just look at it. At the end of the day, how do a black man avoid this without going to jail and without taking somebody's life? Could we just ignore them? What would you have did in this way to avoid this situation, boo? Because you would have just went off and shot him like him, or would you just ignore them? I'm just saying,
Molly, don't put it on color. Don't say a black
exactly.
man.
You said it was black or white.
They said
I don't care what color it is. That man was defending himself.
He was saying the N-word. They say they came in there saying the N-word to the
slurs.
Dude. Okay, racial slurs. So that's why I'm saying a black man. What else would I say?
Wait a minute. Hold up. There's a bunch of different racial stereotypes. There's a fat girl, skinny girl.
I'm talking about the incident that actually happened. That was a black man. Why are you saying don't say a black man when it was a black man?
But that's not what pissed him off. The brother endured all that. The brother endured all that. Everything got crazy when they got up trying to swing on him. He endured all that prior. So ain't like he just went off. Call me a nigga. Oh my God. If you look at the video, they jumped up and they attacked him.
I said, what do you do to avoid that? You
can ignore it, but look, bro. We sat at kitchen counters, we got countertops. We've done a lot of protesting in our past to try to avoid that. And of course, we're trying to be nonviolent. We got our ass whooped. People get tired of getting stolen on just for trying to sit to eat. That's what the fuck happened. We tired. Everybody can't be Martin Luther King. We tried that. We've been the most tamed ones. Everybody else do violence and like, oh yeah, there was, that's what they had to do. It's only when we defend ourselves, it's violence. We need to be silent. We need to be more peaceful. Hey, I'm all that. But at a certain point as a human being, you can take with so fucking much. And that man had but so fucking much. He gave time. He gave them a leeway to allow them to leave. But then for you to send somebody to attack me, nigga, you getting these hot ones. Period.
You going to jail. That's the only outcome is jail. There's no other outcome. So you'd have went to jail just like that nigga. There's no way to avoid this. Black people, we're in trouble because white people do this shit every weekend. Every bar. They racist white people out here. We should just start shooting all of them, even if they ain't got no weapon on them. They want to fight you. Don't fight. Shoot these crackers, basically.
Yeah, it's different what you're saying, Molly. What you're saying is like a one-on-one situation. That was not a one-on-one situation. And I don't care how black and how tough you think you are. You got 3 or 4 white people on you, get your ass whooped.
Why the security guard that the Montgomery bar didn't shoot them 3 white people? When they jumped them, why they didn't get to shooting these 3? He was out there brawling with these motherfuckers. They had niggas coming over there swimming, helping. There's black people around. I'm just saying, people around, they act like nobody can help. Nobody can break nothing up. They just
I get that. But if that brother was strapped with the Montgomery train, first of all, that's his job.
Nobody had a gun.
He had his job. He didn't have a gun because he had his job, first of all. Second of all, he's thinking of his job. So that's the reason why he endured so much and ended up fighting them. So let's get that. This man is
got a job. He got a
is minding his business. He don't have to abide by shit or be himself. And you got somebody in his face
talking all this shit, and he still endured it.
telling me
He
that
tried
guy
to
ain't got
ignore
no
it.
job?
Then they agitated him even more to get to the point where they wanted to put their hands on him. To where he had, and they swung on him to where he had to pull a gun out to back them off. The gun was originally pulled out to back them off. He went to the point and started shooting. So your case is out the window by saying he didn't pull out. He did not pull out and start shooting. He pulled out and told them back the fuck off. When they sent somebody in and he didn't know who the fuck this was and just came looking at him, what is he going to do?
Pop off.
Exactly.
Pop off. He go to jail though. That's the only thing.
Nah, bro. Hey, the man,
emotion too fast.
He put himself in a position he will be exonerated.
If he'd have missed
Any
that
good
guy,
lawyer would see that.
if he'd have missed that guy and shot an innocent person, now what? He shot 3 times. If he'd have missed it, it's other people in that spot. Y'all acting like he was just outside in the alley and he ran up on. No, this is.
Well, no, you making it sound also like he was callous. But you making it sound like this brother was callous. He kept that gun down the whole time. If I know about gun safety, he didn't have it up waving. He kept his gun down until he was ready to use it. And on top of that, he restrained himself for the longest until he was attacked. The same argument the cops make. This person lunged at me. They was running at. They don't know what this person has or not. He didn't know as well. He cannot use the same argument as a cop would in court.
He's going to jail. He's going to jail. You ever heard of Plaxico Burress? You ever heard of Plaxico Burress? He was playing with the New York Giants. He was an NFL player. He legally had a gun with him in a restaurant, and it went off. That nigga did over a year and something in jail because you didn't supposed to have that in the establishment in the first place, even though he felt like his life was threatened. It's nothing you can do. Oh, these dudes was threatened. They was trying to fight me and jump me. Yeah, that's the case. They was trying to rob you possibly, but you ain't supposed to have that firearm in this establishment, period. They gave him a year in jail, and I'm pretty sure he had the best lawyers that you can possibly.
A restaurant is different from a bar.
He shot and killed somebody. Plaxico ain't even hit nobody. They say it's just possibly that you could have hit somebody in a public place. Anybody could have got hit. So they locked him up. He didn't even hit his target. This dude hit his target, and they still can say he possibly could have hit somebody else. I'm just saying he probably went to jail. I don't know. I hope he didn't. We probably
in places where you have a license to carry. How you gonna go to jail when you are abiding by the law?
Don't mean you can carry anywhere.
You can carry a concealed weapon. There
so
are
just
places.
Carry a gun on the base, thinking it's sweet. Just walk on the base. Say, I got a legal. I can carry.
I didn't stay on the base.
You
I
walk in
said
the club. They
that
pat you down too.
Molly.
They pat you down. They take your weapons. They say you can't bring this in here unless you a security guard that's hired and you hired to be there with somebody to protect them. Or you're a police officer. You can't just be a regular civilian.
In the Walmart in Texas.
Yeah, that's a Walmart.
All the way around.
That's a Walmart. This is an established people come and get drunk and have fun. You can't get drunk and have a weapon on you.
But the point, Molly, certain states you can carry a concealed weapon.
Not in establishments that serve alcohol.
Carry a gun.
That's why they pat you down when you go to these spots and you go to certain clubs. That's why I blame the establishment, because that shouldn't have been happening. For one, they should be patting people down if you can't allow to have guns in it. And two, they shouldn't let it go that far. Them people was arguing way too long. Them white people was being way too racist. They should have put them out. They shouldn't have been able to enjoy their drinks, have a good time, and then leave.
I feel you.
In the situation.
I feel you, but if you one of those establishments, you down south somewhere, they've been letting them conversations go. They just talking to a black dude, give a fuck. They don't care. I might have been a white establishment.
We don't know what that black dude was or who he was. He could have been an off-duty cop, FBI, CIA, any of the government.
They would have mentioned that. They would have mentioned that.
Take the gun down, and he called the police. He didn't try to lead the thing. He didn't try to
even as the way they portrayed this,
none of that.
Even the way they portrayed this, they let you know that that brother was not wrong. Which he's also, legal. if they can see this, most people in most cases can see that, hey, this brother was not wrong. A jury will see he was not wrong. A judge will see he was not wrong. The lawyer from the prosecution was not wrong.
Yeah, so, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think he was wrong for his actions. I just think it's illegal.
But like I said, you have to make I don't know what kind of argument they can make for their boy, because he was wrong. He ran up in there. They all was wrong. This man really tried to restrain himself. And he called the cops.
Set the gun on the bar, boom, called the car. Look, he did everything he was supposed to.
If somebody attacking you with a knife or something, or your life is threatened, do y'all feel like his life was threatened? But if he can get away, I hope he get off with it. I hope he do. I just know the government, they gonna find a way to lock this brother up. They're gonna say he shouldn't have had the gun in the establishment for one. He know that. But two, he can say, man, he been through some shit. He got a curry. I don't know. He might be
shouldn't have the gun in the establishment. We don't know.
You can look it up. Just look up the laws.
Allowed.
No, don't know establishments that serve alcohol allow people bring guns in unless you're a police officer or
you're. How do you know he ain't an officer?
Because that's the law. Because he'd have showed his badge. They wouldn't play with no cop like that. He'd have been, I'm an officer. Y'all need to chill out. Ain't no just regular. But if he wasn't officer, I think the video would have mentioned it. If they didn't mention it, I can't say he was an officer. I can't say he
I want to do some more find
but
out.
I hope he is an officer.
Some more research on the video.
The video old, the joint like years old. Like I don't know what happened to this dude, but I'm happy you brought it back up because I want to find out. We can update the people because I hope he got away with this. I hope he didn't, but I just like that's a messed up situation, you know, for any black dude. And if we in these situations, we gotta ignore these white people because if we pop one of them, we fuck around and go to jail, you know, and they still out here, most of them, except the one guy, and you got to live in prison. And, you know, you can't see your family no more because the laws is different for us. If that was a white dude, it wouldn't be no question. They'd be like, he don't deserve no jail time. They'd have been made sure
Wait a minute, think about what you just said. Did you see the video where the white dude was fighting the black girl in the store? And she said, I'm not going to hit you first. You're not going to get me to get you.
Talking about that dyke, and she ain't shoot him. She straight beat his ass.
But he antagonized her. He
didn't shoot her. He didn't shoot her. He didn't take her life. She didn't take his life. She beat his ass. That's it. That drunk nigga popped up on you, beat his ass.
She said, I know the law. If I hit you, they're going to lock me up.
Yeah.
So that's why he let that man swing at her first.
That was my
so she could be justified for whatever she did afterwards. She was protecting her life. And no, she didn't have no gun. She didn't have no gun.
Yeah, she ain't need one. She beat his drunk ass. And there's a lot of these drunks, they get in bars. Them white boys get wasted and they get their ass whooped. But I understand dude was scared. You know, I don't know what he went through in his life, you know, but at the end of the day, he was ready to shoot.
Or that area, just like I said, don't forget the last black dude. They thought it was all cool and took a ride. He got drugged. Oh, it's all cool.
Yeah, but that's just them hanging out though. That's on him. I ain't hanging, drinking with no white strangers and getting drugged and all that. Like that's him being too friendly with them. And sometimes we get like that.
That's him forgiving them. They was like, "Oh, we sorry. Come have a drink. We just kidding with you." Until he gone. That's okay. I'm accept your apology. Now put the noose around my neck or put the chain around my neck. Accept your apology. Yeah, they wasn't apologizing. They was trying to get him in a vulnerable position.
Yeah, I don't know. I got friends. I had a friend that got killed 2 years ago that got jumped out the club. We don't know by who. He got found inside the road on my birthday. So it's like, I know how I feel. I wish he had a gun that night. You know, I wish he was able to protect himself, you know, and if he was in the establishment and all that, I understand. Like people, they need to find a way to defend themselves. But at the end of the day, I don't think we ought to get away with a situation like that. You know, I think any man should be able to defend himself. Definitely, if you're getting jumped.
Just standing up for himself.
Yeah, but that establishment, I blame that establishment. Like, hey, y'all get these people. I'm not about being Friday arguing with a group of white people down there. I'm gonna be looking at could y'all get these people? They like, what the fuck going on? They bothering me. Security grab. Like, I ain't about to be arguing back and forth with y'all, but that establishment, they too free in there. Them white people probably coming in as regular, so they scared to tell them shit. They probably do that to a lot of black people coming in. The establishment might be racist. They probably was okay with these people calling him an N-word.
Or they might just been scared too.
Yeah, and that's sad.
Been scared, you know.
This ain't the 1940s. 50s and 60s, like
we
at the end of the day, 2023, dog. Y'all at any establishment, call the peoples on them. Tell these people, get out your establishment. Like that's just that easy. You can't even hang in the stores around here too much. They put you out. If you're doing too much, they call the police and they escort you out. But I blame the establishment. I know they ain't know it go that far. They probably thought these people get drunk and just get up out of here. They wanted their money. But at the end of the day, y'all could have avoided this whole situation. Now this man gotta fight through court and get a great lawyer just to get away with something that most people would get away with if they was white. That's the part that sucks. We all know justice never equal. They ain't gonna never be equal. So it's like, don't even try to play that card. Like, oh, wait, y'all know if we was white, we know that. So it ain't no point to even put ourselves out there like that. We need to find a way to annoy these people, man. Ignore them as much as possible. I know it's hard for some people. If they don't put their hands on it, they put their hands on him.
He tried then.
Yeah, when he came to apologize, just keep it moving.
Now, what if? Now, I know if it was a fifth, we all be drunk. When that boy swung, if that black dude wasn't agile, he would have got hit. And then what would have happened next?
He'd have put his gun out and shot him, and it'd been more justified. It definitely been, because they'd have been jumping him. But at the end of the day, they was walking off, and the dude who came in, that's the part that's scary, because he ran in. They gonna lie, and he might didn't see the gun, but they can lie and say he didn't know it was a gun, and he just assumed they was fighting. And since he didn't have a weapon, and he turned his back, and he ran, and he continued to shoot.
But what made that other little
like,
dude run back in with his shirt off, like he think he gonna do something?
Yeah, it's like he already had his mind set up.
Off for balance, he thought he was gonna wrestle him.
Yeah, he drunk. I just like them white boys. I seen white angry like get drunk. I done fought white people just in establishment because they don't like us, and Waffle Houses. Like, what the fuck is we fighting in Carolina in a Waffle House with a group of white drunks, and we just beating the brakes off them? It ain't. And they got guns. We more worried like, shit, these drunk dudes gonna try to kill us after we leave here. You know, we more worried than that. You know, it's just a cold world out here, and they ain't getting no trouble. Police ain't locked them up. When they came, they let both groups go. They just made sure one went this way and one went the other way. But we know it's the opposite. They'd have locked all our niggas up. They'd have locked us all up. Then like, oh, y'all started it. But since they seen that they started it, the white people in there was like, nah, the white people started it. That's why I said it ain't always race. Even the white people was like, nah, it was dumb. Like, they came in there bothering these black people, man. Like, get them out of the post. Like, well, we just gonna let them go. Nah, they ain't locked nobody up. They trashed the place. But that's because they regulars. They be in there more than us. That's our first time there. So they gonna take care of them more than us. So it's just racist out here. I just don't want us to put ourselves in situations when we feel like we should have equal justified as the white people, and we know that ain't gonna be the case. Like, we know damn well.
Anytime we walk outside of our door, we placed in situation that could have happened. Like I said, I remember clear as day. You can ask my son. They was in the Walmart. That was the day that they had the insurrection on the Capitol. We in Walmart and Waldorf doing our regular shopping. All of these rednecks standing in the middle of the damn aisle, like when you go into Walmart in the clothing section, and we going down the aisle to shop to get our groceries. They standing there. Mm-hmm. And I said, Tyree, stick, because they looking at us, right? And I said, why they got all this camouflage junk on and stuff? That's when we saw a whole bunch of cow cars, like motor car, like muscle cars, but they was like the black and white cow looking stuff, and it tried to run us off the road the night before. Oh, so we was like, what is this? I said, you stay close to me. You don't go off down the aisle by yourself, because it ain't gonna get off that way. And then the white ladies was going down the aisle, and they did looking at you, and I'm like, we shop here all the time. I was the regular here. I don't know where they was from, but I know that I was protected because other Walmart shoppers was following me, making sure that we was able to shop okay. And I said, Tyree, come over here, because we didn't know what was going to happen in that store.
Yeah, I just think, I don't know. Container said y'all in overtime. Y'all in overtime. Yeah, we're in overtime, Container. So they said that you saying we should continue to do nothing and not fight back. Fighting and shooting back is different. You know, I don't know why y'all think it's the same, you know, but I don't know. I just think we should stop killing each other. You know, more focus on that.
Kill me.
You know, like
y'all using bow and arrows.
It's just like I wish y'all had the same. I wish I had the same energy when a brother kill another brother. I wish that, you know, that's what I really wish. But when it comes to like a brother doing something to a white person, it's all this energy, or it's white versus black. Yeah, we need to march. We need to do all this other dumb shit. No, we need to put that energy into marching when our brothers kill little kids on drive-bys and stup like that. But no, it's ways to fight, but that's not the way to fight back. It's different ways to fight back. And I don't think that's one of them, you know, letting a group of white drunks piss you off to the point that, you know, you want to kill one of them and lose your life. But
I'm just saying, my kids are not going to understand that when their daddy didn't make it home because their daddy got stomped out by a group of white men and was trying to restrain himself and not thinking about them to make his ass home, make his way home. I don't think a lot of those black men back in the day that got strung and hung up by some of these same angry, drunk white men that are so harmless. I don't think they're that harmless. There are a lot of brothers that are engraved because of jokers like these. So I'm sorry. You know, if he had a sword or something, I wouldn't have mind him using a sword. But he has to protect himself. And if it's more than the several individuals issue, your life is in danger. Your life isn't. It's not like a bunch of black dudes and y'all. You know, not even at that. Black dudes, like I said, put this man in a coma. He's in coma for 15 years. I don't know whatever happened to that boy. That being said, this man is black. I don't know what part of the country he's in. Several different white individuals. He feels in danger, and he tried his best to restrain himself. I don't see nothing wrong with what he did. You know, I feel where you're coming from, Marley, but not in this situation.
Yeah, I think y'all missing the fact that I'm finding something wrong with what he did. I'm just finding the fact that he's going to jail. I'm saying even that street justice. That street justice.
Going to jail.
That's what I'm saying. He might be going to jail. And a lot of places, this not legal. You know, if this happened in DC, that nigga already in jail. So we can't encourage black people that when this shit happened, this the results, this what you do. Anytime a white group and they feel like they're gonna jump you and you shoot them and nah, he's an established man. He ain't supposed to have that gun in there. You feel like you're gonna get jumped and beat. Get out there with a group of friends. Then if you that scared, then go out there with a group of friends. What he did was justified. I just don't think he's gonna get away with it. It's street justified, but in the law they're gonna say
no. It's law justifiable. It's law justifiable.
You shoot a nigga in the club. How you getting away with it?
First of all, I could go back to several individuals, even though a cop. There was a cop. There was two cops. Two cops got into it, right? Two cops got into it at what was the club over there in Southwest back in the everybody used to go to, man.
I don't know, Reese.
Anyway, Reese know. All right.
Southwest,
2 cops got into it. They didn't know in Southwest. Southwest. What's it called?
Tracks was in Southwest, and so was the Mirage in Southwest.
Mirage. Why you gonna say Tracks?
Because that was in Southwest too. We all used to go to Tracks.
Yeah, but that was the gay club. Reese, how you gonna just? I mean, come on, Reese. Come on. Men was no regular dudes going to Tracks.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
Felicia
no, they was not. They were lying to you.
Always run. You had to be willing to die for something. This something y'all both would be willing to die for.
My life and my kids, yeah. My life, of course. Always, I'm willing to go to jail for my life. You damn Skippy.
Like
I will put you in the ground so fast.
Man. Y'all keep acting like his life was really in danger, but okay.
It
he
was.
The one with the gun, but his life in danger. How is his life in danger? If he gets shot one time at the floor, that them niggas running. His life is not in danger. Them niggas was already beating him to a no count. Now his life in danger. That nigga somehow got shot or they put out a knife. His life in danger. The nigga charged them man to man, smack him with the gun, shoot at him.
How is it man to man? His boy is right behind him. It is not man to man. If you know anything about people getting jumped, they always wait for somebody to initiate it, and then they jump in. The rest of the cowards.
Why did they stop swinging on him? Initially, when they popped
up, the gun.
Exactly. So the third dude who ran in, the other two not about to fight him. He know that. He know they already about to leave. The third dude that ran in didn't see the gun, or he didn't care for the gun at all.
Exactly. He didn't care.
He
didn't care.
So you think his life was in danger?
Yes, he didn't care. So if somebody come at you that don't care you got a gun, that's a dangerous individual.
Or don't.
If you know I got a gun, and I pulled it out and told y'all to back the fuck up, and you still come at me, you a dangerous individual. In the eye of the law as well. We don't know what you capable of. If you didn't care about that gun, when you got a hold of me, you wouldn't give a fuck what you did with me either.
And that's what
if that guy's not really a fighter, he got that gun to protect himself. He's like, look, and he tried his best. It's a difference. If they got in an argument, he pulled that gun out and started shooting people. That was not the case. They attacked him twice before he decided to use that firearm.
Is it other people? Is it other people in the establishment? Is it just them four in there and he just shooting?
You think my kids give a damn about those other people there?
It's a public place.
And somebody try to kill their dad. Do you think they're gonna care?
Yes.
This man got a family. You don't know this man got a family or not. You're coming from a righteous place, but that's not where it is. That's not reality. That is not reality. That's coming from a righteous place. Reality is there was more than two individuals, and 3 individuals is one individual. We don't know
Wait a
the
minute,
town.
wait
We
a
don't know
minute.
what they carried outside,
That
what they
shit
But
got
why,
on
if
them.
there's more people in there, why are they just messing with this one man?
No, they said
Exactly.
they was messing with all of. They said it's messing with more than them, just him. All the black people.
So why did they just come up to this man, this
Because he
one
the
man?
one that was bold enough to talk shit back to him. I ain't saying what he did. What's wrong to say he not
Yeah,
getting away
because
with
so
it.
now we
No.
stay
He not
docile.
getting away with it. He going to jail. He
Why do
going
they
to
feel they need
jail.
to apologize to this one man?
Right,
Why
right.
they single him out?
And my thing, what was
If
he
that's the
supposed
case,
to stay
remember,
docile after a while? Not sit there and endure this. Usually my ancestors done went through all the shit they went through for me to sit there and let a group of white people just talk shit to me all day, and I just
they
sit
can
there and
say
endure
all
it.
they want. They can talk as much as they want. Nigga, fuck you, nigga.
No,
nigga,
you
nigga,
can
nigga,
talk
nigga.
back. That's
You
what
bitch
America's
ass
supposed to
nigga.
be,
That's
right?
why I blame
You
the
can talk back,
establishment.
not sit there and just sit there. I don't teach my kids. Look, I teach my kids to know the bullshit. But one thing, where anybody put their hands on you, put their hands back, and they speak you however they want to speak to you. You have the right to speak back on to defend yourself. Do not sit there like no idiot. This is not the '60s. I'm not raised that way. I'm not a sharecropper, and I refuse to sit there and doing this shit. This is 2003. This is 2003. We don't have to keep taking this shit.
Back and forth with ignorance. I teach my kid not to go back and
I
forth with
feel
ignorance.
you.
If this
I feel
motherfucker's
you.
gonna,
But ignorance is
they already-
swinging on you.
When you want to get somebody triggered, all you gotta do is say, "Look at you, bitch ass nigga." It's already that's what they want. I don't feed into the energy. I try to teach kids out here, the kids even that I teach, that don't feed into negative energy, because some people go through shit and they try to get it out any type of way. So they look for people, and you gotta avoid them people. Don't feed. The minute you feed into it, it's over. Now your life in jeopardy. Now you end up going to jail from just leave. Just ignore them and roll out. Why the other black people in there ain't get into it with? They probably was ignoring their ass. That's why I blame the establishment. It's no way that they should allow people to be in there, even if they in there bad.
I agree with that. I agree with that portion of it. I agree with that portion of it. At the same thing, like I said, the sticks and stones, I feel all that. But we don't say sticks and stones and got the shit beat out of us for decades and centuries. I'm just saying, if this brother, it is his right to speak his mind. I cannot continue. I cannot go. I watched my father. See, I used to live in Baltimore for like a year and a half. We moved next door to some racist motherfuckers, and we didn't know it. And several different occasions, words were said to us. My dad ignored it. My dad was in Vietnam. My father was a real fighter. He ignored the shit. The day we decided we're moving, the dude next door, I used to play with his son until he told his son to stop playing with me. Dang. He came to my house, walked into my house, spat on my brother. I'm following him because I was outside and seeing what's going on. And he came in the house, spat on my brother.
What's that?
My father kicked his ass into the alley and all the way down the alley.
Molly don't know what's spat. He said, "What's spat?"
Spat on your brother. He spit on him.
Yes, that's the
past tense for spit.
The past tense of spit. He spat on him. So that being said, my father kicked his ass outside of my house, from inside to the outside of my house, down the alley. The cops came. My father didn't get locked up. You know what I'm saying? But my father, what we weren't going to do, and my father, like, he tried to restrain before. But you going to bring it to me after a while. People can take for so much. We are all human beings.
Spit on him. You saying that I'm talking about words. You literally said this nigga spit on. I don't give a fuck you black, white, Chinese, orange. You my brother, my cousin. You spit on him. I'm trying to beat the shit out of you. That's
okay. So what if his brother had a bad day? What if his man had a bad day?
Charge me.
Exactly. What does man have a bad? But if you notice though, Marley, if you notice, that man never did nothing physical to nobody until that dude ran at him and almost got to him. Right. Even when the other dude swung on him, he just pulled a gun to him back off. He tried. There's no way in no jury, like you said, if he going to jail, he's not going to be in there long. He's going to be out. And he seemed like if he has the money to go get a gun license and do all that and know gun safety, because he also used gun safety in it. That's why he didn't shoot up a whole bunch of people. He kept his gun pointed to the ground the entire time. I've been all that. That being said, this is pardon me.
Wait a minute, I got a point to make with you. You and Molly, how do we know that them other guys outside didn't send that little one in there to knock him down, to get him off balance?
You don't need to
because
send
when you tackle
nobody
somebody low,
You see how fast that'll happen, Reese? He literally just pulled the gun out and he said, "Y'all leave." The minute they didn't get a chance to walk out the door, they still in the video.
The other guys was
The dude was
congregating.
already running back in.
Molly, you lost your case right there.
I'm
They
about to
had
show you.
before that guy
I'm about to
ran
show
in.
you.
They had numerous. They had a whole lot of
I'm
time.
about to show
They
you
were
how much
talking
time
shit,
they
walking
had.
out the
I'm
door.
about to
The
show
other
you.
dude stood by the door and kept the door open. And they could have
I'm about
been
to
left.
show you.
They had
Ain't no
ample time
way.
to leave. They had
There's no
way
way.
ample time
Why
to leave.
didn't
They decided to
why
stay and
didn't
talk
dudes
shit
tell
and
his
had their boy
friend,
come back in.
come on here?
I'm
Don't be
about to show you.
apologizing to that
I'm
nigga.
about
Come
to show
on
you.
here.
Exactly.
Why didn't they drag
Exactly
his
what
friend out
I'm
happened.
about
the
to show
door?
you. I'm about
Your
to show you.
argument don't stand, Amali, because they had
Because that
ample
man
time to
was
leave.
dumb enough
Y'all just
to
missing
take
my
his
point
shirt
because
off
y'all want to
and to
argue.
go back in there
Y'all
with
No,
him.
missing
no, no,
the
no, no.
point.
It's not we want to
Nobody
argue.
did
I'm
it
coming
before.
to the points you're making, Molly. I'm exactly addressing the points you're making.
Y'all
I'm going
doing what
specifically
ifs.
to the points
You
you're
said
making.
what if. You can't
All of
say
this is
what
what
if.
ifs, Mom.
What if he ran in there because they told him? No, it ain't no what if he did
It
anything.
sounds like
He
they
was
No,
had a
but
running in there
that's your
plan
already.
argument.
before.
That's
I'm
your
about to show
argument.
you.
You are literally making a what if
See
argument.
is truly
No,
You
I'm
making a
not.
what if
I ain't
argument. What
listening
if
to
they
this.
just wanted to fight
in a
him
bar.
one on
I'm
one?
saying what
Individuals storm in
was.
the place,
What happened?
only
He
looking
ran
for
in there to
trouble.
fight him.
As a gentleman walks into the bar,
Let's see how
he
fast
sits
he
down,
get. How the word to
planning
get that
just to
word off to him
relax
that
and
fast?
have a
They
good
had to
night.
leave out, tell him.
All of
Wait,
a
This
And
how
sudden,
mind
did
you,
you get
the
the shirt
just
off
original
out
that
of speed.
fast?
I'm about to
individuals who
show
came
you.
in earlier start
It's not
racial
possible.
profiling these folk, calling them unwarranted slurs. One man tries to apologize with the man declining it. Out of nowhere, the racist tries to punch him with the man dodging it, and
For
then
all this
drawing his
time, where was the
firearm,
boys
telling
at?
Hold on. He pulling out the gun. He about to tell these two niggas still in the video. They not gonna leave out and tell the
to
nigga
get out
nothing
of
yet.
it. As it seems they might be retreating, a dwarf
He
approaches.
already run in. So how the hell did they go tell him if the dwarf already running in? Who? These two dudes still there? When did they
You
go
remember
outside
this video is
and
being
tell him?
sped up too, right? The video's
No,
being sped up.
no.
We
This
don't
part
know.
not. This part not sped up. We looking at them move. They didn't even leave outside to tell him anything because they still inside. Look,
Tries to come in with a
he
cheap
ran
shot.
in. They never
Who?
left. Who told? How did these two dudes keep
Look at the
gun
door.
outside?
Look at the door.
They
Who's at
planned
the
it.
door?
They planned it. That was a plan. They
Now it was
planned that when they
planned.
got
Y'all
up from that
think now it
table.
was? Oh my God! It was
Oh,
planned.
no, I didn't say it was
planned
Planned
that
it.
planned.
whole
Take
thing.
off his shirt and run
They
back
planned that
in.
before they even walked in. They look, we gonna start some with this dude.
Nope,
We
they
gonna pull
probably
the gun
planned it
out,
while he's
and then when
sitting
he
there.
pull the
That's why
gun
they
out,
sick.
we gonna back
No,
up.
we
Told
gonna
him
get
to
some
go
shit tonight.
apologize. To tell the man to go apologize.
I just proved my point. They literally was inside. They didn't go outside to tell him that they pulled the gun out. He was already inside, and he just happened to run in there, and he got his ass shot. They didn't go tell him to come in here because he got a gun.
Molly, just the way you saying that, Molly, if I was a juror, you just proved the point I'm making. Just the simple way how you just said it proves that motherfucker, hey, he got what he got. He ran in there and attacked somebody. You don't know what somebody has. You don't know what they're going through. But the man literally, those his boys. He saw they was in some shit. They over there, they're walking out talking shit, and he ran in there. I'm gonna be the one to get this shit to jump off because they scared. I'm gonna go do this. That was his thing. From just by looking at what I'm saying, he went in to prove the point. I'm gonna be the nigga to knock this nigga out or make this ship jump off. That these motherfuckers scared, and that's what he went in to do. His intent was in there to go in there and harm that man.
Yeah.
So no matter what your argument is, this man was defending himself.
He ain't put on no knife or nothing, and then you don't post
Does
that
not matter
in the establishment.
My hands are registered. I can get locked up for beating somebody's ass. My hands are registered. I can get locked up for beating somebody's ass.
Hands. The drunk dude got registered hands now.
You don't know this, Molly. You do not know this.
So just in case he got registered hands, we should start shooting
you're
niggas
trying to use the same argument against us that you're trying to make. You're trying to say all these possibilities, but you're making a bunch of assumptions as well. How do we know?
What assumptions did I make? You said
your assumption was that he went in with the hand fighting. You don't know this guy had a knife in his pocket.
He went in there fighting. He ran away from him, meaning that he ain't had no gun or nothing. He ran away. He ran out the store and died.
Shot by. He might have had a gun on him no matter what. If shot by, you gonna get away so you can position yourself.
Then why the white boys?
You're not gonna be getting shot. Let me pull my gun out while I'm getting shot.
If the white boys got guns, you think the white boys gonna let they man get shot and don't shoot?
You can't kill people with your hands too.
Oh my God! So anybody that come up there with hands, they can possibly be registered. So y'all gonna shoot them.
There's not anybody. You keep ignoring the fact. You keep ignoring the fact he was there with other individuals. You keep trying to ignore the fact he was there with two other individuals. You're trying to make it a one-on-one fight when it never was. He was swung on by another individual prior. What makes you think the other person not going to swing once his boy done swung on him?
Booba, if I go to a group, Booba, if I went to a group of niggas in a restaurant, let's say I ain't like none of them just because, and I just go over there and just start smacking them and start shooting them. It's more of them than me, but it's justified because I could have possibly got jumped. No, it don't matter because
that's not the same scenario, bro. Your argument is invalid because that's not the same scenario.
Booba, I'm gonna make this. All right, then get back to the case. Why he got a gun in a restaurant establishment? That's not okay.
Like this, because of shit like this, we don't know where he's from.
Wait a minute, one at a time, so the audience can hear you.
Yeah, you gotta just.
Okay, now this question was.
You can't do that. Right? Legally, you can't do that. So how would he get away with having a firearm inside a public place where other people could have possibly got shot? If this was at an airport or anything else, it'd be still the same. Y'all looking at it because it was just a little bar and that was some white people. How's he gonna get away with that? That's all I'm saying. It was street just what he did. But I don't know if he's gonna get away with it.
It's not even just. That's not even just street justice, bro. That's not even just street justice. Most places that's called stand your ground. We'll work with the rest of this shit when we get to court. But that man stood his ground, and in every way possible, he tried and restrained himself. You're talking about this guy wanted to fight one-on-one bullshit. His buddy already swung on him, so that kills that argument right there. In most cases, when people are jumping, they wait till one individual swing and then the rest of them swing. Not 3-4 people coming and swinging at one time. In this situation, the other guy swung on him. He pulled his gun and told him to roll out. The third individual came in and swung again. How much more should he take? Should you wait till the blow contacts him for him to pull it out? Which is crazy.
Back the fuck up. Warning shot or something, back up. But at the end of the day,
now you're saying now you put other people in danger. If you're going to pull a gun at the conversation, you use it. There's no warning shots. Warning shots would have been irresponsible shooting at any other visual. When this man shot, they obviously this man was trained. He was well trained. We had gun etiquette. He knew. He kept the gun down. There are certain things. No, bro. If you want to really get into it, if you want to be in the court of law and why this man's going to get off, I'm trying to give you reasons why he is.
Tell me why.
One, they're going to be looking at, the experts going to be looking at, one, he was using gun safety. Two, the man never pulled it out. He never have it brandished or nothing.
Three, an issue. How are you going to get away with having a gun in a public place, period?
First of all, obviously, we don't know the history of this town he's from or this bar he's at. None of this. There could be racial tensions there. It could be in anything. Period. Once again, this man, his shit was concealed. He didn't have it all out doing all that. And I understand what you're saying with the bars, but we don't know what the laws are over there. We don't know. But once again, this man was attacked twice. Verbally 3 times, physically twice. Try to restrain himself. He showed gun etiquette. He pulled his gun out, but he kept it down. He never pointed at nobody. So at no point where you can say other people was in danger, he wasn't waving around. You say he could have took a warning shot that could have ricocheted and hit somebody else. No, he pulled the gun out and he told him to leave. But when he was attacked, he was well trained enough to hit the target he aimed for. And that was the point. All together, I see self-defense. And he wasn't reckless. He didn't go chasing after them, shooting after them. He defended himself, stood in the same place. Then after that, was to the point where he knew I had to make sure I was clear. He called the cops. He didn't just roll out so they can lie on him. He called the cops. This man tried every way possible. You're talking about if there's a law, he can deal with that. But trust me, juries and judges tend to kind of lean a little bit, especially in a situation like that.
I hope
that
so.
man was in danger.
I said if he was white, we wouldn't even be talking about this. He wouldn't even be in jail. He'd be home chilling right now. I'm not saying that
this man might be too. This man might be home. We don't know this.
That's what I'm saying. I hope he is home, but I'm saying
I think he is. Because something like that, they would have followed up and said this man got locked up for this. They didn't say that. This just talked about the incident. They would have followed up at least with saying this man got locked up for this. They didn't say that. They never said that. So he's in the same situation as the white man. He got off on this because if he didn't, we would be hearing about it. Trust me. But that man got off on it.
Katina
Because
said,
a simple fact, what I'm saying, he defended himself. He tried everything possible.
Booba, Katina
Yes.
said, this is why jurors are told to only consider the evidence that is brought into court.
Yes.
Yeah.
And as you can see, the evidence that is brought into court was the videotape,
videotape.
which clearly shows this man showed restraint more than Jesus on this one to try not to harm these guys, but instead, and he could have went and shot all of their asses. He only shot the individual that came rushing him. The first individual swung at him. He restrained and pulled his weapon and told him, "Back up, man. I'm not trying to do this. Leave. Just roll out." Instead, they had a third individual come in and attack him. What else can he do? What else he's supposed to do? We don't know he know karate or not, because you got three individuals. I'm just saying, no matter what color, you can be harmed, and you can get harmed to the point you can lose your life. So that being said, I don't see how this man was wrong. Like you said, I understand him going to jail, but he didn't go to jail, and he was justified. If he was going to jail, they would stipulate that. It was not stipulated on this video. Only thing came to court was just that.
They're gonna stipulate that he didn't go to jail, but they won't stipulate if he did. They stipulate one or the other. They don't know. That's what I think. They don't know yet. It ain't, you can't say he got away with it because they say he got. They don't know yet.
Our people be in the streets right now about this.
I hope he would get away with it, but the video don't stand that he got away with it because they ain't mentioned that he went to jail. They just didn't know at the time, but hopefully that he did. I think if he was white, he'd already known that this nigga be home chilling right now. I just don't encourage more black people to go out here getting into it with white people. Learn how to ignore them. Even if you feel like you don't just go out here popping white people, because they'll lock your ass up. But this dude, yeah, like Boo said, hopefully get away with it. It is a lot of evidence that showed that he did show restraint and everything, but I don't encourage it. I don't know if he can bring a weapon inside that establishment, because it looked like a restaurant to me, but they might say it's a bar because they serve alcohol. Because if it's a restaurant, I believe you can.
It could be like an Applebee's or something, or Friday.
Yeah. And Container said there was no other weapon shown on the video, and the jury might determine that his life was not in immediate jeopardy. That's why I said his life wasn't threatened, but they both said that his life was threatened, because if these dudes knew karate, if these dudes would have jumped him, if dudes normally get jumped and they getting beat back and they get up and they start shooting, that's just they don't. If they would have jumped, or they would have got him down, I don't know if they're gonna work. I hope it will work for black people, but at the end of the day, I just be trying to encourage black people to avoid these situations, because we most times don't win them. Emmett Till, you see it's go way back in history. You can lie and say on black people when they go to jail for anything. So for you to really do some shit, they don't want you to get away with murder. You kill one of them, that's like getting away with killing a cop. You think they liked it, Tupac after that? We was like, yeah, that's just, but now look at Tupac gone. We don't know what may happen, but that could have been something that stemmed from that. I'm just saying we got to be careful.
There was a group of white people throwing racial slurs at a black man. Do you think your life was in jeopardy when they get up to harm you physically?
Nah.
Katina, that's the Katina.
I think there is more than now. It's like we can fight. I don't know why people think we fight, but nah, in that situation, that's scary. That's scary.
You nigga girl, nigga bitch, and then they get up to accost you.
I got a gun, Reese. If I got a gun,
no, but just say she don't have a gun. I'm talking to Katina. She said that they might say that her life wasn't in jeopardy. When you get a group of people on one, your life instantly that changed the game.
Yeah, she was saying there was no other weapon shown on the video. The jury might determine that his life was not in immediate jeopardy. Meaning that since the dude didn't have no weapons, none of the dudes had a weapon, his life wasn't in jeopardy. But y'all saying they could have beat him to death. You know, meaning that
they've done that plenty of times.
Meaning that might work for him in court. But at the time, he wasn't launched by all three of them at the same time. He got two of them to back up because he had a gun. Meaning he had control of the room. O.J. Simpson went to jail because the dude that was with him had a gun. And he didn't even pull it out. Just because he had these white people in there scared that they might take his stuff. So that's why I'm worried about this black dude. I hope he really get off. I hope he do, but some things ain't just for us black people because they find ways to lock us up for the same things they get away with. You be like, how in the world they get away with it? You know, so that's all I'm worried about. This dude go to jail for basically protecting himself. I wouldn't say protecting his life. Things could happen, but he had control of the room. The person who got the gun got control of the room, meaning that he could have laid everybody down. You ever seen the dude come in? That dude that came in the restaurant and started robbing everybody in that joint, and that cop shot him up.
I get that, but that was not the case. That was not the case, Marty. But that was not the case.
But when he came,
obviously he didn't, but somebody still attacked him with a gun in his hand.
Huh?
Obviously he didn't, because somebody still attacked him with a gun in his hand. So he didn't have control of the room.
That's what I said. He didn't see him with he came from outside. If he was already in the room, he would have knew not to attack him. I think. I don't know. I think so. But dude was drunk. What, that's why I said dude had to be drunk, or you an idiot to even charge somebody with a gun. I'm not charging nobody with a motherfucking gun in their hand. Like, he obviously didn't see it or he didn't care. One or the other, his life is gone now. But I'm telling black people to avoid that. Just get away from these situations. Get away from them establishment. They got them type of people that come in there. Because when we get in situations like this, they tend to try to lock us up. And when white people get in situations, they get off with the shit. And we can't look at that.
But trust me, that brother thought about this. He knew his ass was being caught, and he did everything proper. Like I said, we can just look up, maybe Google and see, follow up on his case.
I'm looking
but
for
I guarantee you that brother's not in jail.
I'm looking for.
Yeah, I guarantee you that brother's not in jail because he did everything legally to stay out of that. Your main concern, or the main thing that you stated, that might be he was supposed to have that in the bar. Now, that being said, that goes with whatever the state laws are, wherever he's from. But everything else he did by the book. And like, anybody should see there's an open and shut case. There's an open and shut case right here. Yeah. That man did everything possible to get out of that situation. And sometimes some things you just can't get away from, man. You just can't get away from it. And he tried. That man can't get him a meal. You don't know what kind of day he had. And I feel you to say that white people get away with, but you know, we as black people, we get some wins too. We get some wins every now and then. We get a win.
This should
be. I think this is one of the wins, right?
I agree. This should be a win. You know,
this. Yeah, I definitely wholeheartedly think this is one of the wins right here. He's going to get in court because any court of law can see that this man restrained himself and he tried his best. You know what I mean? More than a cop would. More than a cop would. And the cop, they tell him he had every justification way earlier to have shot them bammers. But instead, this man tried his best. So I seriously doubt he is getting locked up for this. I seriously doubt it. I wholeheartedly seriously doubt it.
I see comments.
I got a feeling that night he might have, you know.
Man, they say he got away with it, and somebody else said he went to jail, so I can't take the comments. But
exactly, those are comments and opinions. We need to find out where this happened and what state that's going to be.
He should get away with it because that's a Waffle House who happen to have a bar in it.
Oh, okay.
So he should be able to get the defending himself. Somebody say that.
Who said that was a Waffle House with a bar?
Everybody saying that in the comments. They saying that, yeah, that's my spot. I love that Waffle House. They the only one in that area that have a bar connected to it.
And you see that? So that being said, you know what I mean? That man had the right to carry. He could carry a gun in the Waffle House. You can carry a gun in the restaurant. It's just, but like I say, that's the only one that has the bar. But those guys, regardless, were out of line, out of pocket, and they, hey man, sorry to say, bro, you got what you deserve.
Yeah, everybody's saying the Waffle House shooting. I remember this.
Is that the Waffle House? But what happened to the man?
Talking about 3 shots into the door. They wild, man. Huh?
You read the comments from the video, right?
Yeah, I'm reading the comments from the video. They saying that he got off. He did like 3 months, but they eventually got off. He beat the joint.
They see Booba.
People was paying for him a lawyer though. That's what I'm saying. People paid.
He paid it. Katina. The judge, the jury must have obviously found the evidence. He beat the case. Now, how did he beat the case?
He got a good lawyer. And they said that was a Waffle House, so he was legally curry. And I'm going off the comment, you know, but I see a lot of people commenting the same stuff. So he was legally curry in there, meaning that he was able to, you know, self-defense. I don't know. There's still other people saying lies and shit, so I don't know. It's crazy. So Tina said is she playing devil advocate too. It's wrong for black people to spend too much time talking about this. You right, you right. We
No,
gave too
it's,
much
you
energy.
know what? No, it's not, because they keep coming up over and over and over again. Obviously, it's not enough time spent on talking about it and getting resolution, because the same thing keep happening over and over and over again. So we have to have the right conversations need to be had in ways that we could change. And if we see what's going on, change the outcome, like Molly said. He did say, when are we going to learn? He telling people, don't do this if the incidents don't happen. So no, Katina, I disagree. More conversations need to be had. Then less of us might be in different grades. I mean, won't be in so many grades. And that's amongst each other, period. Not just looking at the color, but when we get into violent altercations such as this, how do you avoid that calamity other than staying in your house?
Yeah.
Circumstances before us, everybody, when we all walk outside, even inside our door, people get shot on the inside of their house. So we need to have more conversations and come together as a community.
Yeah, I guess
I'm surprised you said that, Tina.
Yeah, said we talk about it too long, but yeah, I don't know. You know, some joints don't deserve but so much energy, but yeah, these situations, I just want people to learn from. A lot of people, they get into their opinion modes, you know, just like this what I did, this what I done. I just gonna know what happened, and I just be thinking like, damn, if this constantly happen, we don't need more brothers out here getting into it with these white dudes, because this could have happened in DC, going to jail. You know, anywhere else he going to jail. So you got to be in the right state. You know, things how to go. Nah, that's too much. You know, so encourage other people like, yeah, this what you do when white people try to nigga this, that, that. It's like, yeah, for him in that situation, you know, but that ain't always the case. That ain't the answer. Violence not always the answer. Definitely not like that. You know, so it's just like, we got to understand white people human too. Like, we understand they do some bad things, some bad white people out here, but it's also some good white people out here. It's also black brothers out here that take away our family members. Everybody I know that got killed by somebody black. I know at least 50 plus people that been killed since I've been young. A lot of my friends been killed, and all of them been killed by somebody black. Even black cops killed my friends. So it's like, I get that I'll be like this racist thing, but it ain't as big as is it to me. Like, I see it when they put it nationwide, and it happened all the way in that city. It only happened in that one city, but nobody talk about how many black murders happened in that same city that cop killed that kid in. Yeah, that cop did was wrong, but we marching in, we ignoring the fact that it's 50 other kids that's killing other kids in that same area. We don't march for that. We don't march for our own kids to stop shooting and put the guns down. But whenever a white guy and a black guy get into it, or whatever, vice versa, or a white cop shoots somebody, we give it all this energy, and it's okay. I just wish we gave that same energy to when we killing each other. I don't know too many white killers. I don't know too many unless they put it on TV and tell me about it. Other than that, I just be like, in the community, we got too many killers around us. So we need to get on them as well. Just as much as we feel about Zinnerman and all that, that's how I feel about the niggas who killing niggas around here. They need to get them off the street. They need to get some type of justification. They need to get them in jail, lock them niggas up. I don't care if they black or not. We be like, black man, they need to get them. Nah, the niggas who out here causing harm to people, lock their ass up. Put them in jail. That's how I feel, you know. But when it come to whites and black, we give it all this energy. I just be looking for them when these kids out here getting killed. Be like, where you at? When it come to George Zimmerman, Black Lives Matter, everybody out there marching with shirts on this shit. When these white people own it. These little girl lesbians they got in charge, they own it. It's just like we get tricked bad to do dumb stuff. And then when it comes to stuff like this, we just give it all this energy. Nah, you know, he should have did this. He should have did this and this. Okay, I like that.
To me, it don't matter what color it is. To matter is just when you being accosted. That goes for any of us. It ain't got to, if they black on black, it's the same outcome.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
It's the same, you know. Color, you know, they want us to throw color and everything because they want us another box to break us down and put us in. But just because I've been jumped before a group of people, and I've seen so much stuff. And it's different times, but we all seen it. the same situation with everybody in the picture black. Same situation with everybody in the picture white. This is the whole situation is you being antagonized or accosted. You minding your business, and people want to pick on you for whatever reason, because you fat, because you black, because you white, because you're a woman, because you a nerd, because you everybody done had that scenario. And it's about standing up to the bully, not so much the quote unquote color diaspora part of it. It's just being picked on. And that's all that he was being picked. He was picked out to be picked on. And that's what the group of people did.
Yeah. And that's going to happen. Black people got to understand that it's going to be white racist people out here that get drunk and get ignorant. They're going to call you a nigga. They're going to say anything to get you out of your character. And at the end of the day, they know most times they're going to get away with whatever bullshit go down. So we just got to be careful to don't fall for the bait. And I see containers and not just white people, black people
skinny
as
people
well.
calling me fat. Oh, you fat bitch, you greedy bitch. And skinny people, fat people, smart people.
Yeah, I've been short people, my whole life. You know what I mean?
People,
I get called midget. Look, even in the video, they called the short dude in the video who got killed a dwarf. Like you ain't had to do that.
No, they didn't call him a dwarf. They said that he was a dwarf. Was he a dwarf?
Yeah, he probably like my height. That's like calling me a dwarf.
No, was he a no? I think he was a real dwarf.
Nah, that nigga. If he was definitely a dwarf, he shouldn't have shot him. If that nigga that small, he could have just put his arm down and just hold him right here. You know damn well he was. That nigga was bigger than me. He wasn't no damn dwarf. But that's the things that people say, and I ain't never bother me.
That's the derogatory slang right there.
I get called midget, mole, all type of stuff.
All of that is a derogatory
none of that ever bothered me. You know, at the end of the day, I seen it bother other people though. You know, I see it to this day. I know grown people that still get pissed off because somebody said something about it. I'd be like, who cares about their opinion? God created you. If God wanted you to look any other way, you'll look that way, Slim. I accept whatever God given me. You got people like
you being racist. You see what Katina said? She being racist.
I wouldn't even eat at Waffle House with all those dirty looking white people. I'm saying you can avoid certain places, and
I see black people in the Waffle House.
Waffle House my spot. I love Waffle House, you know, but in that establishment right there, you seen it was nothing but a lot of white motherfuckers in there, and then they already calling you the N-word and all that. I'm not sitting in there. I understand some people might be like, well, they ain't gonna make me leave, you know, but some places I'd be like, if the establishment not doing nothing about it, I'm gone, because I know I'm gonna get out of character, and I'm not trying to get out of character, because when I get out of character, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm a blackout. Something gonna happen now. I gotta live with the consequences. So it's like, to avoid those things, it's no different than being in school. You're just in the outside world. It's a bigger school. It's more students now. So everybody out here, they not that sharp. People get drunk. They act a fool. People looking to start shit, and they ain't got time to be digging me into it. That's why I don't get into nothing. I done had plenty of times people try to start shit with me, even in traffic. I can be driving. People feel like you ain't driving fast enough, so they get the beeping, pull beside you. Fuck you. You drive. Other people are feeding to that. I just put my hand up and be like, damn, my bad. I apologize.
Or pull beside you and shoot at you.
People would. People get out of cars.
Nowadays get frustrated.
Yeah, so I ain't got time for that. You know, I learned how to avoid as much as possible. And I just think that's the way of the universe testing you anyway. You want to feel like you want to pass a test every day. Just try to ignore people. Try to not get fed into the negative shit. And that's how I take life every day. Every time something come my way that's negative, I say, oh, damn. That's the universe testing me. I ain't even about to fall for that. Like,
Katina being stupid again.
Say, why support people who don't care about how you are treated? Bad waffle. Yeah, I don't like it that much to go so much, you know, but I did like it a couple of times that I went down North Carolina. But yeah, they treated me bad. The Waffle House I went to, they showed us love, man. Even when we got into it with the white people in that Waffle House, the white people was on the outside like, nah, it was them. It was they that started the incident, and the white people ain't getting in trouble, but it was still like they had our back. But yeah, any establishment that don't support us or don't.
I thank God that I was fortunate to go to the Waffle House where the black people was cooking and cooked good food in North Carolina. When me and Scarlett and them, we stopped and we had a good time at the Waffle House.
They're the best ones.
Thank goodness. I didn't get that kind. That Waffle House or IHOP. Up here is IHOP for us.
Yeah, police own IHOP, so like that would have happened on Alabama Avenue. It ain't even getting that far. Like them niggas ain't even getting that far. But for one, you ain't bringing no gun into the establishment around here. So it's just crazy that we got different situations. We got more comments too. Felicia said marching will not stop. It will start with the teaching we give to our children. I agree with that completely. I think marching should stop. I think voting should stop. I think paying rent should stop. It's a lot of things I think should stop, but I think it take us to do it as a collective, as a whole, for things to really change. But that's just me though. I really feel like if everybody decided to say, you know what, we ain't doing this no more. We ain't playing this game, that we can see change. But until then, we're going to keep going through the same cycle because they got us mentally. They know what trigger us. They can just put out some type of racist shit and they trigger everybody out here and have them mad. And then they put a hero in place like a Barack Obama type dude and say, this is the guy going to change things for y'all. Now we put our trust in this guy the whole time. He been working for them. That's the game, and y'all fall for it all the time because I don't fall for it no more. I be saying the smoke and mirrors, but that's how they do it. This is the good guy. This is the bad guy. When they both bad, so it's just like at the end of the day, if we want to see change, in my opinion, we got to make it happen. We can't depend on no government. We can't depend on these school systems that's teaching our kids nonsense. We got to really teach our kids, like Felicia said. I see Katana say all the time too, like we got to really teach our kids what we know, because what we know now, they're not getting taught today. Even if the things they learn on iPads, on good, they don't know how to write cursive, they don't know how to look for information without these tablets. So if they cut the internet down, these kids are dumb. Y'all think these kids are smart, but they got smartphones, which means that they don't have to be smart. They got smart TVs, man. They ain't got to be smart. They don't need not build websites no more. When I was in school, we was coding. Now they give you apps that you can make them build your website. You pay them to build your website. That's not smart, but we got these kids like, oh, he's so smart. He built the app. How you going to build the app? You pay somebody to build your app because now you can't do it. Nothing go directly to you. So they really dumbing our kids down and got them thinking they smart because they got devices that do all the smart shit.
Molly, what was the name of that movie that we was talking about where everybody used computers and they wasn't even smart? The people, oh gosh, Idiocracy. Is that the movie?
That. I don't know if it is. I never seen it.
Idiocracy, about in the future, they might with Maya Rudolph in it, where they show
Maya Rudolph.
Maya Rudolph is a light-skinned black lady that used to be on Saturday Night Live. She did it. She's a comedian. Minnie Riperton's daughter. For those who
I know him.
Don't know who Minnie Riperton is.
Yeah, I know that is.
Okay, her daughter, Maya Rudolph.
Okay, yeah.
It was a story about they froze these people like in our time to 40 years or however in the future, and when they woke up, everybody was idiots because technology took over. People were dumb. People were watching TV and sitting in their recliner chair was the toilet. So all they said that people was dumb, or all they did was eat and crap. What is that? Smart is only.
That's what Tina says. Smart is only one thing we want for our children. That ain't for me, but I get that. A lot of people want their kids to be smart and don't be honest, compassionate, or resilient. Like, do you write about that? A lot of people don't. It takes a lot. That. These kids lie like shit, and they learn from their parents. A lot of people don't get it because they ask their kids to lie for them, and they do it in a joyful way. And now tell them not here. Somebody might call, and then they get cussed in the line. Then they learn how to lie, and they start lying to you. I try to teach my daughter to be honest about everything, and it's weird because she just lied to me. That she ain't lied, she just ain't tell me everything. And her mother says she ain't tell you how she really feel, because I'm about to have another child, and I asked her how she feel about that, and she was like, oh, it's okay. I like it, but I can tell her energy like, nah, what's wrong? And she felt like she didn't meet my girlfriend, like how I'm having a child with somebody else that she never met. But she didn't tell me that. I had to call her back, and then eventually told me. But I was like, you got to be honest with me. Don't never be afraid to tell me how you feel. And there's a reason why, because, man, this girl really just started dating. And this wasn't planned, like this happened, So she's like, oh, okay, she had like to meet her. And I'm like, you gonna meet her then? We can meet her this weekend. But for her to come to me and feel like she gonna hurt my feelings, I'm like, nah, don't worry about my feelings. You the kid. I'm your father. Don't never worry about hurting my feelings. So I know that she do got passion and she honest. She she care about people's feelings, but at the
Wait a
same
minute,
time,
Molly, did you drop a bomb on me just now?
what, you ain't know I had a child on the way?
No, nigga, no. You ain't say what the baby shower at the Molly, no.
It's only like 2 months, man. Ain't
wow.
So it's a 14-year difference. So I was
it's gonna be your little boy.
Grandson. I wish, but I don't care. Boy, girl, as long as it's healthy.
No, he's gonna be your hard-headed little boy. We're gonna have Molly Moore Jr. running around here doing little bad mischievous stuff, stealing sodas. Remember?
I can't see it. My baby's too good, man. She's a straight A student. They the total opposite of me, man. You're gonna have to grind. I know what to keep them away from. I ain't gonna just shell them in the house, but I know how to keep her busy. So I'm gonna do the same thing. My son, whatever he's passionate about, he's gonna be part of it. You want to do music, he gonna be in music, band, instrument. It don't matter what sports. He gonna be in it full time. He gonna get whatever he needs. If I gotta be around here broke, I'm gonna make sure he stay busy. Because you let them hang around the street, they gonna find something to do.
Yeah, congratulations. Congratulations.
Well,
congratulations.
Thanks, look at Kenny said that we the people, hell yeah. That's Rico John, hell yeah. Says smart. Yeah, I really agree with that one. Kenny said we all we got, we all we need. Felicia said yes, it's up to the people. And I like this one too. She said because this country has a bullying mentality.
Yeah, unfortunately that is the country, and is that what we teach our children? But we ain't even teaching them to be bullied because they don't even know how to handle bullying them. They committing suicide over being bullied. They got that cancel culture of being bullied. So how you gonna be a bully that don't even know how to handle being bullied?
Yeah, they got rid of the bullies in school. It used to be okay to stand up to your bully, but nowadays they bullying was never right. But at the end of the day, these kids soft, they bullying different. Our bullying was like a dude really trying to take your lunch or your money or something. You can physically fight them. Now they can post you on Instagram that you pee in the bed and you stupid, you can't read. That's different, because now you fuck with them mentally. They can't get away from this. Physically, they can get up, brush it off, it don't hurt no more. But mentally, you calling this little girl fat and posting pictures of her and saying this what she looked like, and is she ugly, this what he looked like, or he ugly. It's just these kids getting it bad on social media, man, and they won't just sign off. It's dope to me. They need to be online. These likes, they really do something to them, and these dislikes do something to them. So you gotta tell your kids, don't worry about these comments and stuff on Instagram and Facebook, because it's all fake. People got living fake lives on there. It don't matter if they like your stuff or dislike your stuff, man. And if it really get to that point, get them off the internet. It be times we gotta tell our daughter no internet for a month. If she act up, and she really get mad, she cries if she can't get on TikTok, and that ain't never good. It's what in the world is going on? That social media really got a hold of these kids, and we got to really get a hold back. We got to fight back, and it's just by taking their phones. They kids. They're I don't want to take his phone. I mean, we ain't had phones. At that age, now you don't know you should take his phone. Not only take his phone, but you had a kid that killed his mother because she took his ass box. So it's just it's scary these days. This kid really got that mad that he shot his mother for taking his damn Xbox. I say this is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. We don't know what we're gonna do, but you gotta do better. It's Freaky Friday tomorrow. What you got planned?
I don't know. I mean, these conversations are always good to be had. The next generation of sex addict, I guess. The next generation of sexual kids. How that's going to look, because a lot of our children, a lot of young people don't trip over sex like we used to trip over sex. Because why? Because they got it at the tip of their fingers. So that's easy. Stripping the male strip club. I don't know where the men strip at no more. There used to be you could find the men's strip club. That's obsolete, and there's only a few still clubs where the women strip it because everybody is doing fans only. I think only page, whatever, fans, whatever, only page where you could personalize, I guess, your own stripper. I don't know. It's wild. Times are changing. Times have changed. But look, if y'all ain't already got it, Kenny, Katina, Felicia, Monty, November the 5th, Arlington Draft House Cinema. If y'all not scared to come out November the 5th, it's going to be a good time at the Arlington Draft House. Just Call My Name tour with Dave Carter. I'll be featuring on that tour with Dave Carter and the rest of the gang. I'm the only girl on this, so I got to represent, bring that good estrogen level for all my females and not too much to turn off the men. I got to have a nice balance. So the men will laugh and the females laugh. So, but Just Call My Name. The $20 seats are the only seats they have left available, but all seats are good seats. So the tickets don't cost just a dove. Is that what they call a dove? A dub. $20. Come in, laugh, and have a good time. August the 5th. No, sorry, not August. November the 5th. Doors open at 6. Showtime at 7 p.m. Arlington Draft House. And don't forget this book. Katina, have you read this yet? Are you laughing at some of the stuff you've seen in there yet, Katina? Definitely. We out. I'm gonna have to call Molly, not Molly Mosley's dad mentality now. Oh my God.
Yeah,
To the second power.
Prime time.
Prime time. Look, if you need a babysitter, let me know. Let me know, and I'll find you one.
I'm scared. I'm always scared. I ain't let my daughter spend the night out. So she's about 5, 6 years old, man. I don't trust people.
Yeah.
Unless it's you gonna have to babysit.
That's what I said. Oh, I'll be auntie. I'll be over here cooking. Like, let's make some cookies and doing all the little fat stuff. I like that. I like kids.
All right, y'all. We see y'all tomorrow, same time as always, 10:30 to whenever we feel like getting the F off. We out.